game.
Oh, of course you didn't.
As I'm changing the title of
Yeah,
the game.
everybody's gonna be like, Joe, this doesn't look like Minecraft. And I was like,
I
if
was
you use your
already
imagination,
there.
Minecraft is all about imagination.
I'm just
Yeah.
turning off my stream loots, pausing those
Alright.
cards for
Crafts with
4 hours. should do.
JaneyLaney. Oh, wow, I am too tired to type. And Zombie Cleo. Yeah, I was up till 2 working
Hey,
on
pushed.
getting my episode finished, and then I woke up at 5:20.
Mm-hmm.
So for the thing. So this is gonna be a fun one.
Joe is being Joe. So anyway, hello to everybody. We have obviously Joe, but also JaneyLaney, who is also here.
Hi, hello.
They're
Hi.
doing diamond craft, I want to say.
Yeah, diamond.
Diamonds,
Stuff.
yes. Diamond thing madoodlers, and I'm sure one of my mods has, if they turn up, has a multi-stream link somewhere. So, because my people are organized, Joe.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. Well, not all of us can afford to have everybody work every stream.
I don't. I've got a
I need to
kitty.
use the restroom, so I will BRB.
That's fine. We've just had a very busy morning collectively. So, yeah, if you're wondering why we're late, that's why. We've all had a place to be.
The same place.
The same place, which should be telling, considering we're all some form of creator.
We are allowed to say where we were. We're just not allowed to say anything about what was specifically said. But, well, and I'll wait to talk about that, I guess, until Janie gets here. Or I'll wait till not talk about that until
We'll wait till not talk about. Can we?
Yeah, we won't. Yeah, we'll hold
not
off on
allowed
not
to-
talking about that until Janie gets here.
We've all signed an NDA, so.
Yeah. For the folks who might not be familiar with that acronym, that is a non-disclosure agreement.
Yes. And everybody take a drink because you're thirsty, I'm thirsty. It's really hot here.
Cleo, I got a fruit smoothie to drink or
I'm
whatever.
proud of you, Joe.
It's got 2 apples, 2 blackberries, 3/4 of a banana, a hint of carrot, and 17 3/4 blueberries. I really wanted the one with 18 blueberries in it, but I just couldn't afford it.
You couldn't stretch the budget to that extra 1/4 of a blueberry. I understand, Joe. It's like,
yeah, I'm so close, but that's a good time to remind people that tips are welcome to JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat.
So, can I just explain the fact that my screen is probably darker than you're used to? That's because it is so hot that I have to have my curtains open. And if I have my curtains open and the lights on, things start getting weird. So, we're slightly darker today. So, we're just going to have to cope.
Okay.
Okay.
I realize I've been pushing to talk, but I think you can hear me all the time.
I mean, I feel like I can hear you in my sleep, Joe. It's just how it is.
Yeah. What can I say? I'm everyone's dream hermit.
I was
That's
going.
weird.
I mean, Joe is weird, so
I am
you know.
weird.
Yeah. Dream hermit. Oh my.
Dream.
Well, Cleo is saying that she could hear me in her sleep. If you missed that, if you just put your headphones back on.
Yeah, I did.
No.
Dream hermit. Like, where's this going?
I mean, it's probably best for it not to go anywhere. To be honest, it's like we have enough issues with people and shipping and as it is, so it's fine. It's
Logistics
fine.
is the future, Cleo. Okay, I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something to set up for the stream. I've got the title set now. I've got both chats open. Oh, I'm supposed to be setting up your video windows. That's what it is. So I can show like a subset of...
All right. Okay.
Janie, are you live yet?
Yes, I am. And I can actually add everyone's audio because nobody's talking scary. Yeah.
No one's talking scary.
What is talking scary?
I have a lot of
have
fun
you seen
friends.
the busy world I'm in?
Sorry, you're gonna have to say that again because things are. I apparently unmuted you, not Joe, but just you. Okay, sorry.
Oh
what
my
were you saying?
gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Oh.
No, my goodness. No, but normally, normally I have to mute my friends because they just start talking crazy, and I'm like, oh no.
Oh no,
Ah,
you
so I'm
don't have to worry
happy.
about this. We're very we don't talk crazy at all. We're very normal people. I'm pretty sure I have the OWO button turned off. Like 90%, 90% sure. Okay, right. I've got everybody's windows set up on my monitor. I am ready to go. There we go. Just get an existential crisis. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't know Cleo was a
Oh.
good watercolor painter. I'm not. What?
Wait,
This
so
isn't.
so can I just put your guys' stream on my stream then?
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah, if
that's
you
what I'm
like.
doing with Leo right
I,
now.
I, I
I
don't
guess.
do that because I don't have the energy or the capacity or the second window that it would require.
Well, I
So
barely have any of those things, Cleo. This is like I am struggling to accomplish this incredibly simple goal. Like I knew waking up at 5:20 in the morning, I was going to be tired, right? So I was like, okay, I set 2 alarms and I put the Red Bull next to the alarm, right?
right.
And I woke up and I was so excited for the Creator Summit. I was like, I don't even need this Red Bull. I'm gonna go make a real coffee in the kitchen, right? And then I
Right.
spent the next like half hour in the kitchen going like, what goes on top of the French press? Like I feel like the French press shouldn't just be open and full of coffee and hot water.
No, it should
There's
not.
like a lid. Where's the lid? And it's like 3 feet away, and I'm just looking at it like, wow. I should have just
Joe.
really drank that Red Bull. So I have it here now in case we need it.
Joe needs more caffeine, is what we're saying at this point. Is the OWO off? The OWO off is turned off. There is literally no way you should be able to redeem any OWOs because the Streamloots cards are off and the OWO button is off. Because we don't need to scare the new people. And by new people, I mean Janey. Although I'm sure you've seen an OWO before.
Yeah, I have.
I don't need to do that in front of people that I'm, technically meeting for the first time.
Oh, okay. Here's my favorite part about the fact that Janey is insetting my stream is that now when I add her window.
Oh no, never mind. No, it's Inception. Never mind. Never mind. Wait, I'll take it off. I'll take it off so it doesn't look weird.
It's gonna look great. Okay, I didn't get this far by not doing dumb stuff with OBS.
I mean, you've done plenty of dumb stuff. Just.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah.
Make a
Okay.
duplicate
So
of that
Thank you so
one.
much for the bits. I appreciate it lots. Oh my god.
thank you, Arena, for the 15-month resub. Resub? Yep. No, today's a weird day. Resub.
Words.
It's appreciated. Okay. I need to actually get started on doing things. So what am I doing? I'm doing like journal stuff. I'm trying to figure out what the journal stuff is that I'm actually doing. Okay, habit trackers and video planners. Right, can do that. That seems like, it seems like something I could be able to do, ostensibly speaking. So,
You're the
now
most
there's a crease.
ostensible person I know, Cleo.
Wow. We're not friends anymore, Joe.
I'm surprised.
What, you're surprised it's taken this long?
Yeah.
That's, ugh. Okay. So I've got to get all the tape out. Got to figure out what I'm doing because, that's the whole point. I'm not supposed to do this beforehand. Oh, no.
No, we're supposed to be showing people that even if you don't feel like you're very organized, you too can eventually craft something.
Yes.
We're an inspiration, Cleo. We're exemplars.
We're inspirational, are we, Joe? Are you feeling particularly
yeah.
inspirational right at this moment, or are you just feeling tired?
I'm so inspirational all the time, Cleo. It's reflexive. You know? I know it's a weird reflex, but okay.
I can't even say anything at this point. It's just best not to,
Yeah.
Right. Okay, habit tracker. I need to figure out how I want to do this month. So what is the month look? What's the month? So tired, inspiring naps. I mean, Joe could
Oh, wow,
inspire
I did it.
naps.
Okay.
Wait, Joe, is that a piece of paper?
Yeah,
Yes.
That's just setting up stream now.
This is
it's
Joe's
an overlay.
very
I've
technical.
laid it over top of the roller coaster. A lot of people are using overlays for their streams these days. It's very hip.
This is what I have to put up with every week. Every week. I'm so glad there's someone else here to deal with Joe now. Because, I've got trauma at this point.
So, Logic, what's the plan? Is that I'm going to be doing a diamond painting. And diamond painting is this really cool thing where you're essentially, instead of putting beads onto a template, you are putting like little diamond-esque type of pieces. Amazon made me do it. So
Amazon made me do it. That is a statement.
Yeah, because it was like I bought another crafting kit and they're like, oh, other users bought this, so I thought I had to buy it too. So
yes, that's how that works. Amazon tells you to do things, you do them, because otherwise they're coming for you. They know where you live.
Exactly.
Why I didn't sign that contract. So I'm opening up my roller coaster construction kit here.
Oh my gosh, can you wear gloves? Because
I'm
very scared.
I was thinking I would try to wear gloves, but I don't think I'm gonna be.
When you say roller coaster, what is going on? That looks like metal, like actual metal.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, there's a huge read before starting. Metal pieces have sharp edges. Apparently I don't have I need to go get nail clippers to cut the tabs that connect the track pieces to the metal sheet. Oh.
I do enjoy your preparedness, Joe.
It didn't say on the box that you needed to have these in order to cut the metal. It just says they pop right out. It's metal. But it also says
they pop right out. It's metal. Just don't kill yourselves.
Warning, contains small parts, choking hazard, and parts have sharp edges. Handle carefully. Ages 14 and up.
Is the hazard me choking you? Just out of curiosity. Because it might be at this rate.
Llama.
You're just giving the shippers more to work with.
Logistics. Of course.
Amazon driving local businesses that would be coming for you out of business. Arguably true. Oh dear.
Okay.
Right.
So I'm going to mute my mic and go get something to cut this metal. But we are almost ready to start making a roller coaster kit.
Right.
Yay. Be right back.
Thank you guys so much for following. So I'm going to be like Joe in a few moments. And it's a long story, Cleo. So remember, I'm doing diamond painting. Listen, I'm doing diamond painting.
Mm-hmm.
And how about I forgot where I put the diamonds. So
oh no. Right, just as a background chat, we were talking about I said that I feel very unorganized most of the time, and the only way I can be organized is to do my journal on stream. And then I said, I get ready half an hour before we start, like usually before me and Joe start. And then we were talking about Joe being not great at the organization. Turns out I am way more organized than I thought I was compared to these two. Dear God.
Listen, Linda, that's not the point. That is not the point. Listen, no, okay. Because I'm telling you, before we had a rendezvous this morning, before we had that rendezvous, I had the diamonds, and then it was about to start, and I was like, wait, hold on. So the diamonds are in the nether real quick. So guys, you guys are listening to the musical stylings of Cleo. Okay.
I can't. It's like having Joe all over again, and I can't handle that.
Who would want to?
Who would want to? I have difficulty enough with the one.
Thank you guys for the things in the chat. I enjoy and appreciate you guys.
I can't.
So
at this point. It's just fine.
Just to give you guys kind of a perspective of what's supposed to happen, though, is when I put the diamonds into this area, they're going to flip the proper way, gonna take the wax, pick up the diamonds, put them on the thing. This whole entire thing, on Twitter, I was like, yeah, it's gonna take me about a week. No, this whole entire thing is probably gonna take me like 2 months. I know it's gonna take me 2 months because this
Yeah,
thing is
if you're expecting to do something that size in like a week, nah. No,
Listen,
just
I mentally told myself, I was like, yeah, a week. And then I opened it and looked at it all the way. I was like, yeah,
and then you went, oh, I've made a mistake.
8.
I'm very aware about making mistakes. It's fine.
What's up? This is Okie Dokie. How are you? So I'm gonna go ahead and get the diamonds, guys. But welcome to the stream. I'm very happy that I was able to join JoeHills and Zombie Cleo, two of the most famous people I've ever met in my whole entire life. I'm just saying, fangirl.
You've met people that are way more famous than us. In fact, one of them was so famous, you posted a picture of somebody on Twitter. I'm like, I don't know who that guy is. And I clicked his name, and it's like, he's blocked. Well, whoever he is, he's famous enough, he bought an ad on Twitter, because I automatically block anybody who buys ads on Twitter.
Oh my God, you blocked somebody. Joe, you're so nice.
I blocked 42,000 accounts on Twitter.
I do appreciate
Every
that.
time I see the word promoted.
What I've learned is that I need to buy an ad on Twitter. So
like,
Joe will automatically
Joe leave you alone.
It's the only way. It's the only way. Now I feel bad because Joe's gone silent.
I haven't gone silent. I'm like, I'm trying to figure out how to. Honestly, I have no idea what order these pieces go in. This is not.
Hey, Monica.
This is not well labeled. Let's say.
No,
like they don't go like, oh, hey, these parts go in this order.
My shock is, Joe, that you've actually decided after doing the castle, you've decided to make another miniature scale model.
Well, okay, but the thing is with the castle was made of paper. And I was like, I feel like the problem with working with all these fiddly little bits of paper was that they
bend too much.
Gluing. There's glue, they fall apart. I saw this at the shop, and my daughter saw it. I was like, well, look
Thank
at
you,
that.
NX, you put for the 10-month resub. Hello.
So, this is metal, Cleo. What
yes.
could possibly go wrong?
I feel much less concerned that now that you have metal.
Yeah. Okay, actually, wait. Maybe there is a way to tell which pieces go where, because it looks like these tabs are different widths. So as long as I put things where they fit. Boy.
Arguably, that is probably the best idea, putting things where they belong, where they fit, Joe.
Yeah, okay.
I realise this is new and different for you, but yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
I believe in me, Cleo.
I believe in you most of the time.
Okay, well, thank you. Let's see if I can actually separate these with the nail clippers, because, like... Okay, that didn't work.
The problem was possibly not the paper, but the fiddly bits of paper. It may have been the fiddly little bit part. That's true. It may have been the fiddly part. We'll never know.
I can't tell if I'm in frame here.
Sorry. What part of you do you want it to be in frame?
I don't know. Maybe the part that I'm cutting?
No.
Oh man, this is going to generate all these tiny little pieces of metal that are going to go everywhere.
Yes. I hear the emergency room call. I love my chat. They have so much faith in Joe.
Thanks, Joel. Okay, look, I separated a piece of metal from something else. From the big sheet.
I am proud of you, Joe. You have climbed a hill that we didn't think you could do. I appreciate you. Joe, Cleo, and guest. Our guest is JaneyLaney. I'm sure one of my mods can throw in the multi-stream link or link to Janey, and you know.
I'm back from the nether.
You're back from the nether.
Yes, I'm back from the nether.
Not singed or anything. I'm impressed.
Thank you guys so much for the follows. I appreciate it. I don't have scissors because I lost them, but I have something else that cuts.
What is that?
Do you also have a knife?
No, sorry.
Do you have a knife? I've got my knife.
I have cutting tools. Thank you, guys.
That's a knife.
I
I appreciate a girl with a knife. Not gonna lie. I appreciate most people with knives, to be fair. Doesn't Joe plan to build a wood
Cleo
shop
has a
eventually?
type.
Cleo has a type. People with knives.
With knives.
Yeah. It's like I don't know if you.
Doesn't Joe plan to build a wood shop eventually? Yeah, but that's like in a decade when my kid goes off to college and I can afford it. Like,
I won't separate or he'll regret it. I'm trying to figure out what, like, I'm actually scared watching Joe with these, even though I know I have a knife. I'm scared of still watching him with these clippers, these nail clippers.
why people like what is this like post 9/11 airport security? Sir, I don't trust you with those clippers. Like
Sir, I don't. Like, I'm scared that you're gonna cut your skin and I can't give you a Band-Aid. Like, just be careful.
His precious skin.
Like, I don't know. I ran cross country in high school. We would jump barbed wire fences and stuff all the time. Like, I'm not worried.
That was when you were
in high school, but like
yeah, I'm not saying that you in high school are less delicate than you are right now, but I'm not saying it as well. Thank you, Joe Perver, yes, who was subscribed.
Now, but
bless you, Joe. Bless you, Joe. Welcome to the horde.
Tell him not to separate those until the instructions say, or he will regret it. Oh, not separate his skin, but separate all those. Joe's a trooper.
Okay, but here's the thing, though, is I can't figure out really without. You need to take these out of the thing and put them in the base to figure out which ones are which. Kind of is the problem. Is there's like 5 of these that look incredibly similar. And the only way to figure out, I'm only removing the ones that I have to for the first few steps.
Right.
Although
are they not labeled?
From step 9, so I did jump to step 9 there.
These do not look labeled.
Oh no.
No, these are not labeled, Cleo.
No. Joe, did you get an expert kit?
That's all.
Yes.
Kits are expert kits. If you're me.
That's a statement. I like the fact that somebody else is here bullying Joe. It's great. It's my favourite pastime, and I get to share it.
Hello, welcome to the stream.
This is Joe's idea, by the way. This entire stream, Joe's idea.
So the other day, Joe was talking about making the roller coaster, and like it was like how Joe described it. It sounded so dangerous, and now looking at it, it is.
It is.
It really is.
It's gonna be fun.
Really you can tell things are gonna be fine because Joe starts using that voice. That's how you know how fine it's going to be.
Thank you guys so much for the follows. I appreciate it. Oh, killers, is the volume between Joe and Cleo and my voice okay? Just want to make sure that you guys can clearly hear them and everything.
It's probably best not to let anybody clearly hear us, to be honest.
They need to hear you or it didn't happen. Nobody's going to believe this.
I'm not denying anything, just so you know. You can say it's happened, it's fine. It's not
So Twitch, I am being safe, okay? I'm being safe. No blood. I'm being safe. Being safe.
Yeah, Twitch, just get off our back already. Let us bleed.
Wait, didn't Twitch have a whole like "we bleed purple" thing? Like,
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's on one of my badges I've got. Hang on.
Yeah, so like, I don't see what the problem is with this. Like, red, purple.
That badge.
You know, yourself.
I don't know why I just have these lying on my table, but I do. So.
Okay, so you guys said I could be a little bit louder. Okay, I could do that.
You can be a little bit louder if you want to be, if you believe in yourself.
I do believe in myself.
We believe in you too.
That might not be a good idea, but yeah.
You know what? Nothing's ever a good idea. This This is how I've lived my whole life. It's fine. It's fine.
Alright. So guys, I am not color blind, but what I will say is that my eyes don't always let me see the proper texture, so then that does actually play a part of seeing colors properly. You can't see the textures properly. So
Definitely blue. It's definitely not blue. It's
Consider this a JaneyLaney craft because of it.
Thank you, Jamon, who has resubscribed for 10 months. Thank you, Joper VS, who was subscribed. Welcome to the Horde. If you look to your left and to your right, you'll see there are no exits. And thank you, Hypothermic Haddock, for the biddies. And Choo Choo, we have a hype train. Choo Choo!
Where's my whistle?
That's what I
Yes.
needed. Thank you, Joe. We
There you
needed
go.
that whistle.
immersion.
You know what, Claire? You know what also just came? You know what also just came down the tracks?
What?
Is apparently the group recording later is no longer later today. So
I
we
know.
totally
I'm
could
so
have had
glad
this
you woke
session
up
straight.
early to go to that thing so you could record later.
Yeah, well, it wasn't just me either. It was also Hypno and probably some of the other hermits who were there would not have been there otherwise.
Yeah, it's a thing.
GG.
Thank you, Paleo, for the biddies. Thank you, Mini Cheese Mouse, for the biddies. You had to collect the kids, but you're late, but you're here now, and that's the important thing. You got to witness us. Actually, no, you didn't get to witness us bullying Joe.
Well, you know, I gotta say, I was really nervous about coming in and talking to both of y'all right after the Creator Summit because I was worried that they were gonna drop some sort of huge bombshell, and I would just be like, "Oh, we want to talk about this, but obviously we can't." But you know, if guys just be cool. There's gonna be some cool stuff announced at Minecon Live, but we can't talk about it. It was fine. But
It's
like,
fine.
And then
We're not-
you
we're-
went, and then you realized.
but then there was nothing.
Okay.
There was nothing that I would have a hard time shutting up about. Like they talked about plenty of stuff, and it was cool.
Yeah.
But like, I feel
That's
like
honestly.
It was
they
nothing that I didn't
demonstrated-
already know, I feel like.
yeah, they demonstrated plenty of competence.
Mm-hmm. They were competent.
And yeah, no, but that's good.
Oh,
you know,
I
it's good
wasn't
to-
denying. I was agreeing
Well,
with you.
no, because like I mean, like there's kind of like, you know, a lot of questions in the community about like what's going on behind the scenes with like Fireflies being canceled or things like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it was nice, you know, hearing directly from the developers and the leadership team about what's going on at Mojang and what they're doing these days.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like they've got things under control.
Yes.
And but like there wasn't anything where I was just like, oh man,
I
people
really want to talk about it, but I
when they hear this.
can't.
Yeah.
No, it's
That makes
it's
sense.
It's fine.
Thank
It's
you,
fine.
Killers, for gifting the subs. I appreciate it. So, guys, we are actually about to get started. I promise. I just had to pick out the colors.
No, so
Don't
the colors
worry,
are supposed to be labeled, but they're not labeled.
It's fine.
I don't
it's
know
fine.
what the heck this means.
This,
Like, I mean,
we get that. We get this. This happens to us on the regular. You don't need to worry. Thank
Yeah.
you,
This is
Mini
how all
Cheese
of this
Mouse, for the biddies. Oh, I did that one already. Thank you, McLesley, for the biddies. Thank you, Bakura, for the biddies. The Pride biddies, thank you. Thank you, Joey Ham and Beans, for the biddies. For the years and years of contents. What is wrong with you, JoeHills? Is that like now my catchphrase? Because it feels like that might be my catchphrase.
Yeah.
Could you find a bigger knife? Well, look. This.
Oh, I got a knife like that. I've got a knife like most things. I mostly just use this knife because, you know, delicate work. Got to use a scalpel for delicate work. I am kind of sinister sometimes, I've noticed. It's the secondary catchphrase. It's fine is numero uno. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, I need to take off my watch. Yeah. Okay. I'm actually doing the work. That's the main thing. I'm working. Yeah. This is work. I do enjoy the fact that this is my job.
I'm
look away
constantly
only to
going back
see
and forth on
the-
whether or not I should go get real tin snips. But
Do you
the problem is I don't
own-
have like real tin snips. I have, what do you call that thing that you use? I have real bolt cutters.
Oh.
I
But,
feel like bolt cutters may be too much.
They wouldn't fit in frame is the
Yeah.
problem. And I think it would be very hard to get the around the little like these are tiny, these little tabs I'm trying to cut off here.
But they told you to use the fingernail clippers, so
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm really struggling.
It's okay, Joe. You'll be fine.
it might just be a little learning curve.
Hard enough.
You chose the project.
Yeah. Well,
Like I'm struggling. I'm struggling looking at these colors right now. I chose the project. Looks like we both have problems.
I mean,
Yeah.
there are issues on both sides, is all I'm saying, chat. So thank you, Proud Looney, for the biddies. It's very appreciated. Oh, dear. If I'd known it would be this much fun, I'd have encouraged this way sooner.
Okay, so I'm gonna choose this color for this. I don't know what this color is, but you know what? I want to email these people.
We don't have guests here often, but when we do, they almost always are here to gang up on me. I don't.
I mean, that should probably tell you something, Joe.
Yeah, you're too likable, Cleo.
I'm too likable, or you're too likable.
Well, why is everybody's ganging up on me then?
Oh,
Because
Joe,
you are amazing.
because you make it work. It's not because you're unlikable, Joe. It's because it's funny.
No. Okay.
And they know you're not going to get offended, whereas I'm more likely to stab them because of all the knives.
Gotcha.
You see? It's not that you're unlikable, it's that I'm terrifying.
Yeah, you do that good job. Like, you know, there's that thing like some leaders are feared and some leaders are loved. And Cleo's just like, why not both?
Why not both? It's made a good brand, though, to be fair.
There's a legend. Okay, so yes, so I'm looking at the legend butterfly. I promise, I'm looking at the legend, and it's not I see the legend labels, but it's not labeled properly on the bags. Like the bags all have the same label on it, but the legend has different ones. This is what happens when you go to Amazon.
Yeah, my advice to you is to pick a color that you know is certainly that one, and then start there, and then by process of elimination, you find all the colors.
Guys, welcome to the coloring stream. It's just a different type of coloring. Welcome.
Yeah. Coloring is good. We like ourselves a bit of color.
So Butterfly, I want to see your work. Do you have like a Twitter or an Instagram where you post any of your work at? I trust you. You will guide me to greatness. I promise.
You will guide me to greatness. No.
Did you get a Walmart kit? No, I got Amazon. Dang it.
Is that not the same thing? Because I don't. All I know is that they're both stores that have like excessive. I don't know. Never been inside a Walmart. They're kind of like generic as far as I'm aware.
You don't really need to go like to Walmart because anything that you need, you could probably get from a better store somewhere else.
Okay, right. But like I say, I've never been to Walmart. That means that's not a flex, Joe. I'm not flexing here.
So do you guys have like a Kmart there by chance?
No.
Okay. So Walmart is like.
If you say Kmart, I'm gonna lose it.
I'm not going to. I'm not going to. That's why I had asked because I was like, hold on. So Walmart is like a grocery / convenience / stuff store. Walmart is just, it's there. It's a store. You got a whole bunch
eggs and a shotgun. You go.
To be fair, there is nowhere I can buy eggs and a shotgun in the UK. That's true. I would like to be able to buy eggs and a shotgun. To be fair, do they have knives?
Come to America. It's an option.
I mean,
oh my gosh.
The thing is with guns aren't that visceral. It's fine.
I actually really do enjoy skeet shooting and trap shooting, which is like with the clay discs and stuff and the shotguns.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get to do it very often, unfortunately, but.
Well, that's because like army stuff. I think you have to like stuff to ever be in the army. So.
Oh yes, if you don't like anything, they won't let you in. They're like, You're not emotionally well suited for this job if you enjoy nothing.
If you
need
don't,
dialists here.
I hate you, Joe, so much. Just obnoxious. This is why people like me, Joe. Just saying.
That's funny.
What, that people like me? Yeah, I've always thought that as well.
Racewinder points out that we could load eggs into the clay disc shooting thing, the throwers.
I think that's a great idea, but also
that's
I would question is
cheaper than the clay discs.
Yeah, and probably wouldn't make it out of the thrower. So you would just have like a big giant scrambled egg maker.
Yeah.
So
fun.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of want to do a YouTube video where I load a bunch of eggs into a baseball pitching machine and it just blows up in my face. But I don't know if I can afford to ruin a baseball pitching machine. In fact, I'm certain I can.
You'll go viral after that. It'll pay for itself.
Yeah, that's the sort of thing that is the YouTube equivalent of gambling, where it's like, okay, I took out a loan to go to Vegas, but I'm sure I'll make it back.
I mean, I would pay money to see you get covered in eggs.
But how much money?
I mean,
oh my gosh,
we could make this pay-per-view at this point. If you want to see Joe covered in eggs, donate a $5 and we'll all go get Joe get covered in eggs.
Well,
we don't even need the baseball pitching machine at this point.
Okay, well, Cleo, I'm not actually set up for for that right now, so don't tell people to give me money to do.
Oh yeah, no, don't get no. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. We'd have to set up a pay-per-view event, guys.
Oh, okay. Hey, thank you to Laura for tipping one, who says, in lieu of bits, have a tip. Thank you.
However, if you do want to give Joe money, Joe does accept money, but not for the eggs.
Yeah. So we're doing the rotation camera today. So every time we get every $1 worth of tips that rolls in, the camera will rotate 1 degree. And that's not automated. I'm manually going to be sitting here with the scroll wheel.
I feel like Joe's just feeling like he has to explain everything. Now I've just tried to get him to get money for it via pay-per-view. No dirty egg money for Joe.
Dirty egg money. Oh my God, I love it.
I don't need your dirty egg money. I got my own. Oh, it's
Chloe the Great and Powerful.
This is great.
Says, here's money not for eggs. Thank you, Chloe the Great and Powerful, for understanding the assignment. I'm gonna go ahead and rotate the camera another 3 degrees. Oh boy.
Oh dear. See, this is why you keep your face private. So when you do eventually suggest egg money, more people will give you money because they want to see what your face looks like without eggs. See, that's my secret. When I do eventually do it, it's going to have eggs all over my face. Probably. Because it'll be funny.
Right,
but it'll also be pay-per-view.
Make sure you guys are following these two awesome creators. I did drop their links in the chat. Just to let you guys know, they don't just create Minecraft content. Matter of fact, Cleo the other day, did Cleo, did you play The Quarry? Was it The Quarry?
Yeah, that's coming. Yes! That's coming back. Hang on. I had a busy week. It's probably coming back on Thursday or Friday. But I'm going to enjoy that one because of the murders. I mean, what? No, never mind. It's fine.
No, you said what you said.
I didn't say anything. That's a dirty lie. No one can prove it. I mean, they probably can because it's on video, but
yeah, I was gonna say you're generating a lot of evidence here.
You know what? If they were going to find me, they would have already found me. So it is what it is.
I do appreciate one of my favorite things about applying for these NASA events. Like NASA will have this thing where they're like, hey, do you have a YouTube or a Twitter account? That's a big deal. Come down to this secure part of the installation. We have to run a background check on you first, but you can take pictures and stuff and post them to social media. And every time I pass that background check and I'm allowed to go in like a restricted area on a NASA facility, I'm like, I'm not on the wrong lists yet. Great.
good to know I'm not on the wrong lists.
Exactly.
I haven't done anything that would trigger like any back. I mean, like even in my own country, they've not found me yet. So you know, it's fine. I can work with children. You should be. You should be. They let me work with children.
A comedy hour. So a couple times I was just lurking. So here's what happened. So one day I was lurking in Joe's stream and I was like half asleep, half awake. And so since they were doing crafting, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be great. And I actually had the volume turned all the way up. This is the first time I ever actually heard Cleo talking during a crafting stream. So I was like, what the heck do they got going on? Like Cleo gets a little bit more destructive just doing like simple stuff like this. I was like, oh my God, this is lit. It woke me right on up. I went to my computer and I put it all the way up because I was like, this is just funny. And then all of a sudden you just hear Joe just cracking up laughing. I'm like, this is a really great type of vibe. Like, I love this. Aww. It's like, it's ASMR, but then it's also kind of edgy. And it's just a bunch of Joe trying not to hurt himself because he's gone into
right here. Look at this head on the camera. It's like Adam spin.
Thank you guys so much for the follows.
Yeah,
when can we cover Janey and eggs? Never.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you know, everyone's got a price, Janey. Everyone's got a price for eggs, not for anything else, but everyone's got a price for eggs. I'm you know what? We could start a bidding war at this point. Only one habit in July. No, I've got to write tracker at the bottom. Just JT, I'm gonna kill my chat. Just I'm gonna start banning my mods. They're picking on me.
Oh.
Cameron, you'd go first. You know you'd go first.
So I haven't been to sleep yet. I stayed up all night waiting for the thing.
I almost did. I kind of wish I had.
You might as well have done at this point.
Well, I guess I'm gonna. Here's what's gonna bother me though, is I'm like, well, that's fine. I'll just take a nap when the hermits were going to record. But in the back of my head, I'm thinking somebody else will go, hey, because we're all already free, let's record something different.
That's never going to happen. You know we can't make choices like that, like on the fly.
No, but the only reason it would happen is because I decided, okay, well, now that I don't have to be at the computer, I can just go pass out and ignore my phone, right?
Yeah.
It's
Thank you, Incurious, for the 3-month resub. It's appreciated. Yeah, no one's going to call a meeting in the time that we should have had a meeting, Joe. That seems like a good use of our time.
Yeah.
Just won't happen.
Yeah, Merrick tips 50 and says you have to suffer through the dirty egg money till the end of the stream. I'm generous to remind you once instead of 10 times, Cleo, and I give Joe the funds to make sure he delivers clips and jabs till the end of the stream. Okay. I don't entirely understand that because I am very tired, but I can move the abacus 50 beads over. And then, oh my gosh, Cleo, I just, this is how tired I am. I just looked at the browser window with your stream, with your sheet of letters on it.
Yeah.
And I thought that was the lattice work of the roller coaster on my thing. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm seeing letters in the sheet metal now. I'm like,
at some point in this world, we're going to have to not do a craft stream just so you can sleep.
No, it's fine.
Don't inspire me over this.
Everything's great. I'm great. I'm gonna rotate. We're up to 28 degrees. I'm just scrolling that scroll wheel. It's like pumping gas. Like you're just kind of like watching the numbers go up, and you don't want to go over 42 degrees, 45 degrees.
Hermits don't make snap decisions. Very rarely, like when it comes to group stuff, we very rarely make snap decisions. We talk about everything, and even things we probably shouldn't talk about. We definitely sit down and talk about them. Trust me. It makes me cry.
And Cryptic Fan tipped another 10, who says this money is not intended for eggs.
Having a drink.
Thank you, Cryptic Fan. 64 degrees rotation. Here we go.
We need more eggs. More eggs.
Oh boy.
Well, he passes Joe a coffee. Yes.
I have a Red Bull here.
Joe
And then he
needs-
also has like a drink with like, I don't know, 20% of pineapple. I don't, he's,
No. Hold on.
there's
It's
stuff in
got
it.
2 apples, 2 blackberries, 3/4 of a banana, a hint of carrot, and 17 3/4 blueberries.
Joe, if you really need the money, I will send you an extra quarter of a extra quarter for the extra blueberry.
Oh, thank you, Cleo.
I mean, you know, if it's needed, that's what we'll do.
But hey, so I literally just consumed a fruit smoothie in front of you, Cleo, so you know that I haven't been starving myself.
I am proud of you, Joe, that you did that for me. Because it's definitely because I bully you.
I literally was just like, I got done with that Creator Summit, and I was like, okay, Creator Summit's wrapped up. Oh, I need to go get food, or Cleo will bully me.
You know what? I'm proud of that. I'm okay with that being my legacy, Joe. Me bullying you into getting food. Thank you for the biddies, Proud Looney. I'm looking forward to that too. But yeah, because somebody needs to bully you, otherwise you won't do the things that you need to do. And by that, I mean eat food, not like you better do your job, Joe. No, Joe, you better eat food, otherwise I will bully you.
Appreciate it, Cleo.
It's okay. Anything to know that you're eating properly and are doing grown-up stuff.
Look, killers, I'm out here doing a craft. I actually might finish in 2 months too. So look at that. Go me.
Doing a craft. This is why we do these regularly, because we need to do a craft.
Yeah. Another 7 just rolled in from Leslie, who says, "You're a good egg, Joe. Loved your last Hermitcrat episode." Thank you.
Oh, the
I was
egg
up until
puns.
2 a.m. working on that. Let's rotate to 71 degrees angular.
Yeah. Got a video coming out on Friday, but I need to work on Hermitcraft stuff. So, yeah. I was hoping that our group recording could go in my Hermitcraft video, but it won't.
Yeah, that was going to be like... I was like, okay, well, I don't need to worry about the next episode after this one, because the group recording will eat most of that.
It's okay. I've got a plan. Sorry, Janey. You okay?
No. You're good. I'm reading
I know
the
I'm
chat
good.
without my
Are
glasses
you
on.
okay is what I was asking.
Yeah, no, I just don't. I don't have on my guys. I don't have on my glasses. Okay, it's a long story of why I don't. But I don't have on my glasses, so I'm trying to read.
Did you give a mouse a cookie, and then the mouse took your glasses?
No, but that reminds me of that book.
What, the book, If You Give a Mouse a Cookie?
Yeah. I thought that's what you were relating it to. I was like, wait, where are we going with this?
I didn't know that was. You're right.
Ah.
Oh my goodness.
It's the right angle
Was
on
that the
this.
last golden tea? No, there's one more.
Mrs. Okitoki, I'm not sure, but just check in and you'll know. Okay.
Cam coming in clutch with the gift sub to Janey. Thank you very much. It's very
Wait,
much
my sub ran out? Hold up. I'm fighting Twitch. Wait.
It's all right.
Now I feel upset.
It's okay. My other half gifted you one. It's fine. It's fine.
No, I'm still upset because I thought that it was still active.
It's fine.
This is rude. Twitch would just be taking my money. I don't know where it's going. What is this? Thank you so much for the gifted sub.
Will there be a future quarry stream? Yeah. I said Thursday or Friday. We just discussed that. McLeslie. Not listening again. How does Cleo do her habit tracker so flawlessly with so much precision whilst talking? Like, won't you not get distracted? Look, if I wasn't talking, this would be done by now. It would have been done like at least half an hour ago. So,
well, we also professionally talk while explaining things or doing things. Like,
true. That is something that we suggest. We profess to doing.
So, like,
I'm not convinced that that's a thing that we actually do, but we say we do.
We get stuff done.
Technically, you are correct. And that's all I shall say on the matter.
welcome to the stream. Dang, they did it before I could. Oh, killers! I kind of figured that you were out there trying to gift me a sub someplace as per the usual.
Technically, this is also paperwork. It is.
Thank you, Arena Snow, for tipping 5. It says, take my dirty egg money and use it to eat. Appreciate it. That's going to put us to 76%.
Thank you. Take the dirty egg money. Take it. I'm sorry, Joe.
Oh,
It's
no.
so aggressive. It's so funny.
I'm not sorry. I wish I was.
Oh my
Just
gosh.
incapable of what's that word when you're sorry for things? It's like, wow, I'm tired. I feel like there's a word for when you feel apologetic. Remorse.
Remorse.
Yeah, Cleo's incapable of remorse.
I am capable of remorse. Just not much.
Yeah?
You know, it's a case of I only feel remorseful of things that aren't funny, and everything's funny. So, you know, you see what a bind I'm in.
Mm.
I felt that disapproval, Joe.
What's really killing me is like there's some sort of joke to if you were really good at it, you would know how to write apologies and remorse code. But like I can't quite get to the joke. I'm too tired. I'm like remorse code is right there, but how do I bridge that?
I don't know, but I'm going to go turn on the lights. So you think about it, Joe. You think about what you've done.
I will. Mathematical Jackal tips 57, who says, hey, Joe, here's approximately a radian of rotation you can use for eggs or other non-egg related things. Okay, so 57. So that's going to be 24 plus 23 on the abacus here. So that's going to get us to 123 degrees angular. Look at me. I'm figuring this stuff out, Mathematical Jackal. Oh, yeah. I'm also using the scroll wheel to rotate. So
yeah, look at Joe and his egg money. Dirty egg money.
So, Mrs. Okitoki, when I first started streaming, I'm going to be honest with you, because I talk in my sleep. But when I first started streaming, I actually used to say thank you for the follow. Like, I'd wake up and be like, thank you for the follow. And I'll be like, who the heck am I talking to? But yeah, when you start, like, creating content and stuff, you'll start finding yourself talking, like, or, like, doing partial narrations in your everyday life for no apparent reason. Like, people are really listening to you. And it's just you listening to you. So it's pretty cool.
I'll be honest, I've never experienced that.
What? You haven't?
Never.
How?
I don't know.
You've never just experienced some random like this is what I'm doing, but nobody else is around you to even listen, and you just, or even just like in your dreams ever?
Nope. You don't want to talk about my dreams. My dreams are much more disturbing than that. So.
Oh my.
I know.
Maybe in Halloween time, you could build Dreamland in Hermitcraft and just like have sculptural interpretations of your dreams and then charge admission to
I don't think I know how to do non-Euclidean geometry.
Okay, well, it's kind of simpler because it's a Euclidean grid, so you can just fake it.
Faking it. I'm good at that.
Yeah, that's exactly. It's like when you don't have to do it right, you can do it blatantly wrong, and just
correct.
Be like, look at how non-Euclidean an interpretation is possible in this rigid structure.
Capable of remorse? Yes. Willing to be remorseful? No. That's a great way to put it.
Yeah, I done nothing to be sorry for.
I've done plenty to be sorry for, and I refuse to demonstrate remorse.
Killers, I'm not opening up a can of worms. All I'm saying is that, like, look, I'm here for all of Cleo's dream interpretations, even if it gets a little bit weird. Okay?
I mean, it definitely would get a little bit weird. Like more than a little, not gonna lie. Did I go into teaching mode? I've done that. I've been in teaching mode and not been teaching. So, you know, that's the thing that I've done. But I've not gone into streamer mode.
I realized when the last HHH that we did on the Green Tunnel, when I went to go went to go get my daughter, I definitely went into like giving my child instructions mode when I was like, okay, Cleo, Isuma's gonna be here very soon, and he's not gonna know where to put these rocks. Can you tell him to put them in the rocks on the chest on that?
Oh, I
bridge?"
did wonder what was going on.
Did you notice that? Like, yeah, because like I was watching the playback, and I'm like, oh wow, I completely switched like tone there.
You did, and it was just sort of like, okay, Joe, okay. And then I felt really like then I felt like I really had to do it.
I never went back and watched your VOD. Did you actually show Isuma where to
I
put
did.
it? Or did you
I did.
show Isuma? I don't want to do it.
I showed it. I showed him because I had to, because you made me do it. Because you were grown up at me and I wasn't used to that. So that's basically how you get me to do anything. Is you become a grown up at me and I feel like I need to do the thing.
Yay. Oh, now that I know that, I will weaponize it.
You
also,
will
thank
try.
you to Rosalind for tipping 12. That's going to get us to 135 degrees of rotation.
Oh, do you mean Joe's fingernail clippers, or are you talking about Joe himself? I it must be the fingernail clippers.
What?
Killers, do you want to see the fingernail clippers? Is that
Joe is out of shot now.
Yeah.
Joe's been out of shot for most of the stream.
Yeah.
You know, honestly,
I want to see the clippers.
Okay.
They want to see the things that cause pain.
Providing visual ASMR.
Like knife, clippers. This is what we need.
Yes, sharp things.
It's gonna be fine. Okay. So, one of these small pieces, one of these 4 pieces that I've clipped out so far, is supposed to be the piece that goes in for step 1.
Oh.
And
you don't know where it is.
Well, no, but like I have to use the size of these tabs that stick out on the bottom to figure out which one actually slots in there, because it is absolutely unclear which one it is.
You would think that it would be labeled. Like, I don't know why they didn't label it.
You would think that. They made some choices here, and
Joe is usually the one that makes the choices. So.
Oh well.
So.
That was a little bit. Okay.
No, sorry. I'm like trying to figure out like which piece is probably. I'm like, I think it's this.
It wasn't aimed at you, Joe. Dear God. What have I let myself in
Cooper,
for?
oh my gosh.
Okay.
We want to see the accident. That's true. We don't want to hear the accident. We want to see it.
Okay. So. Okay. I think that this piece does go here. I'm not gonna like lock it into place with the tabs underneath yet.
Mm-hmm.
You see where those are protruding? You can pull those through and then lock this into place. But like this seems like the tabs at the bottom of this thing are the right size. Oh no, but that prong is sticking out. I need to trim that off. So here's the question though: is can I get close enough with these to actually?
Can't.
Oh, that worked.
We believe in you, Joe.
Thank you, Cleo.
I mean, despite evidence to the contrary, we think you can do this.
I've immediately lost track of where that piece was. Okay, wait. It was right here. It was right here.
Everyone, Cooper says hi.
Hi.
Yeah, Cooper says hi. Yes. Cooper, they heard you and they said hello. Don't look at me and start crying, because now you're just faking it.
I don't know who Cooper is. I'm not gonna lie.
Cooper's a dog. It could be a dog. It could be a kid. It doesn't matter how you.
It doesn't matter how we decide. Okay, fair.
It just doesn't, because he takes.
Cleo, you just need to shut it off. You know.
Yeah. Just shut them off.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't matter.
Everybody sit up straight.
Crying. Just.
Oh, so one of my neighbors thought it was a child, and so I was outside, and they're like, I was like, okay, Cooper. They're like, oh, that's who Cooper is? I thought it was a kid the whole time. I'm like, no, he just does stuff like a child. Yeah, and I just talk to him like he's a human.
You know what? Animals are sometimes, easier to deal with than people, so it's fine.
Oh yes.
It's fine. That's why I have cats, because, living with a person is a bit much.
Oh my goodness.
You say that like you don't agree.
Well, look, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Just Cooper, see, because since Cooper thinks that he's a human, but he also knows that he's a dog, it's like maybe a human would have been better because he switches on and off what he wants to be. It's scary. It is so scary, especially when he knows I'm like sick or something. He'll do something like he'll like run like really fast and scare the mess out of me and just like be laughing about it. I know he's laughing, just smile in my face. I'm like, okay. So sometimes I wish it was just a human instead. Sometimes.
Yeah, that does sound like it would be easier to deal with, to be fair.
Yeah, then you can be like, go out.
Go away. Leave me alone.
Oh, you guys want me to give treats to Cooper? Okay, I'll give Cooper treats.
Yes.
Just to be nice. He doesn't... Does he deserve it? No. Because what did he do? Nothing. When I was out of town, he was nice for my dad and everything. As soon as I came back, he harassed me and started just barking at everybody. So
how dare the dog be a dog?
Exactly. What's up, Cash? Got me tabbed up while you're at work. Good. Make sure you're doing your job, though.
Do your job.
Don't.
Everybody says do your job.
Unless your job is actively like damaging to society, like if you're like an investment banker buying up houses so that individual homeowners can't buy them, just watch the stream.
Just
fine.
Just
fine. Like
didn't think
just
of that.
Yeah. If you're a productive member of society, on the other hand.
Do your job if your job is okay with people. If it's not, don't do your job. I don't know. I just thought about that. Like,
make an informed decision about whether or not your job is helping or hurting, and then act accordingly.
And if your job is hurting, maybe stop. Yeah. Maybe stop. Maybe decide not to.
If you can't stop all at once right away, take a break right now.
Yeah.
Just
do your job
and watch
badly.
Yes,
they're gonna pay you anyway. Akuino resubscribed for 12 months. Got home from work and you think you can watch? Yes, you're allowed to watch if you've got home from work.
Can barely see it, but Cooper just ate. You guys can barely see it. I just don't have the camera set up like it normally is.
I would do that for my cats. I would give them a treat, but they're not here, and also I would not stop getting harassed. So actually, Atlas is here. Atlas has decided that now it's hot, she doesn't need to go outside anymore. She just wants to not do anything, and I can get behind that.
Some of that for Christmas, but not sure if I can do it. Wait, Stormy. So Stormy, are you able to pick up stuff? Like, how does you having cerebral palsy, like, how does that work if you wanted to do something like this, though? Because if you have the kits, obviously you're able to do it, right? Or you just got it just as a gift?
I think it just depends on the extent of
Arterial Red, that was a roller coaster. Arterial Red says, I'm an analyst tasked with making targeted advertising more effective for an international aid charity of good repute. Should I do my job?
I'm going to go with yes. That is a job that you probably should do, but not share it with marketing companies. Only the charity, not the marketing companies.
Thank you guys so much for the follows.
When you realise you have no hobbies anymore because they all turned into your job, question all your life choices. I do!
Well, that's why I keep trying to find increasingly unprofitable hobbies.
That makes sense.
I
actually,
from what I figured is that everything, like, I have taken up recently doing the garden because it's something that I know I probably can't monetize. But now my brain is going, but if you were willing to show your face, you could monetize that hobby. I don't want to monetize everything. It's just...
monetization is key.
Monetization is killing me, is what it's doing. It's not. I don't want anybody to think that I'm... Nah, screw it. It's fine. It's killing me. I'm dead. We're done.
Yeah, just
I'm
you know, is that what is it? I'm dying, Squirtle. You're just a doof on fire.
I don't know what that means. I don't get the reference. I think I'm just old.
It's okay, Cleo.
Just always laugh.
If I laugh, people will think that I
feel
get
better.
Yeah.
If she laughs, that'll encourage me, and that's the last thing Cleo wants.
I want this to escalate. I want it to escalate though. Like, tell us more references we don't get.
I see you're on Joe's side. I understand how this is.
Listen, I mean, but it's life exploration, you know. Maybe if he keeps going, you'll understand. Question mark.
But does it have any value? Because I could explain it, but I really don't know if it has any value.
He could explain it, but I don't know if I want him to.
Define value.
Boy, that is a really good one.
Oh no. Do you see what you've done? Because I see what you've done.
I like to think that value is wieldable potential.
It's not going to stop.
Okay.
Go on.
I think
Janey.
No, I think wieldable potential is a. I think I'm really happy with that definition.
Oh, okay.
How would you define value, Cleo?
I don't. I just experience value.
What's up, Joe? How are you?
Philosophical Joe. I mean, sometimes I appreciate a good philosophical debate. It's too hot. I am literally sweating just sitting in here, and there is a breeze going through my house because I've got the front door and the back door open at the same time because it's that hot.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Philosophical Joe sounds like a
Fahrenheit last night.
You have air conditioning.
Yeah.
Don't give me anything when you can explain to someone, oh yeah, but I have air conditioning in my house. Brits don't have air conditioning.
Wait, you guys don't have AC?
No, our houses are designed to keep the heat in.
Have you ever thought about hiring a different designer? Hey, thank you, Logic Pro 10 Gaming, for the 5.
Hey, Logic.
Yes. I don't design the houses, Joe. I just live in them.
Oh, well, okay, Cleo. See, this sounds like one of those things where you're denying your own agency. Oh, no, I'm rotating the wrong camera.
No, I'm not denying my own agency. I'm denying the fact that I have the money. It's not an agency issue, Joe. I would happily design my own house. What I lack is the capital.
Gotcha.
So I didn't have AC. Let's see here. We didn't have AC for a hot second because it was broken. I can't use AC
right now, pushed because it's very loud.
Wait, so you do have AC? Is that what you're saying?
I have a portable AC unit, which I only put on when it gets into like 35 degrees.
Which is approximately 120 degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit.
Wait,
so you wait until it's 120? Oh my god.
Yeah, it's supposed to get to 30 on Friday. But that seems a little high. Like, and also we're having issues with energy pricing. So, yeah. Portable AC uses a lot of power. It does. Like a lot. So, yeah. I have all these Americans going, it's not that hot. 1, we live in a freezing cold climate. 2, we don't have air conditioning. 3, shut up. Okay?
I mean, even as somebody who technically does have air conditioning, I spend a reasonable amount of the year with it turned off to save energy. And my go-to is, I don't know if you have these in the UK, but they make these plastic containers that are like sealed with like salt water inside of them, and then you put it in your freezer, and then you use it in like a cooler when you're traveling or whatever to keep the contents of the cooler cold.
Right.
I don't know what you would call it there. We call it like an ice pack, but it's not actually like edible ice, you know.
That's what you were
But
describing.
do you know
I
what
know
I'm
what
describing?
ice packs are.
Well, now I know what it was. I had no idea what you were talking about
Okay.
before.
So anyway, Cleo,
glad
what I
it's not
do
just
is
me.
I'll get one of those out of the freezer, I'll wrap it in a towel, and then I'll put it on the floor when I'm streaming, and I'll put my feet on it, and if your feet vent a lot of heat naturally,
Mm-hmm.
and if I start getting too cold, I take my feet off it temporarily, and then when I start getting too warm, put my feet back on.
Okay.
So that's an option. You can just go to whatever the British equivalent of Walmart is and buy whatever the British equivalent of an ice pack is, and then put it under the British equivalent of a towel, and you're set.
Are
What do
any
they call
other Brits
towels?
feeling patronised right now? Just out of curiosity, or is it just me?
What are towels called over there? I'm just
Towels.
asking. Oh, okay.
And ice packs are called ice packs. So, yep. Yep.
Yeah, Cleo would melt in Florida, especially since I didn't have AC for like, oh my gosh, they put in a whole new AC unit and then it stopped working after a couple days. Come to find out, yesterday, the people didn't put Freon in it. Like, how do you forget to add Freon?
That seems like a silly thing.
Yeah, and it was so hot in here that the thermostat just said high. Like that means it was in the 100s, 100 degrees Fahrenheit. It just said high. Like I didn't know if it was like hi hello or hi it's too hot, but I know I was sweating. Like it was bad. It was so bad. So we like did this weird scientific project where we had fans in different angles so that the air would go through each fan to each other. It was stressful. That's why I didn't know like what art project I wanted to do because I'm like, if
You
we
have
don't
other
have
conditions concerned to be. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's legit.
Somebody says, "What's the British equivalent of feet?" Decimeters.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I mean, the British equivalent of feet are things you put shoes on, right?
That's what I thought that they were talking about too.
So did I. It's fine. Alaska is not part of the... That's true, JT.
Stormy, where did you send it to, and which person did I need to send it to?
Oh gosh, that's always ominous.
Whisper here. Okay.
Okay. It's too hot. I hate it. I hate the heat. It's like my least favorite thing. Hello. Can I help you? Yeah, I'm not sitting there, am I? My cat just came down the stairs and just I normally sit in a seat on the sofa and do everything. And she comes down the stairs and she pounces on the back of the sofa just to see what's going on. And I'm not there. And she just went, meow. And I was like, I'm not there. And she just gave me the filthiest look. It's grand. I love cats.
Freon is expensive too. I had to pay $1,000 to fill the tank. You know what? Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't condone stealing, but
Was having a conversation yesterday about the heat with British Minecrafters because we're all going, it's killing us at the moment. And I think it was, I can't remember who it was. I think it was in the Littlewood. Just went, did you know that it might have been It might have been Jimmy. But did you know that air conditioning in cars can run out? And because they have to replace the bottle. There's a bottle. And it was just sort of like, I actually did know that, but yeah. So yeah, it's just sort of like, that's how little we know about air conditioning in the UK. Didn't know that air conditioning came in a bottle. So
Welcome to the American dream.
it's just
Expensive bottles.
it was just anyway, but yeah, it's just I hate the heat. It's just the worst thing. This is why I'm glad I live in the UK and not in the US, because you guys have temperature over there. Like aggressive temperature. And we're getting it too, and I don't like it.
Even global warming over here, so yeah, you know.
I mean,
just keep getting worse.
The thing about global warming is it's worldwide, so I think Cleo's some of that too.
But
I
you
do
know, over here they really
understand.
don't believe in it.
I mean,
don't think it exists.
They're also not too concerned about the global part either, from what I understand. No, the issue with the global warming, it's the reason why it's called climate change is partly because the UK is also getting colder because global ice cap melting and stuff is turning off the Gulf Stream, which keeps the UK warm. It keeps it warm. We're on the same latitude as Canada, so you know, we I'm not looking forward to the ice, because yeah, so we're getting colder and hotter in the summer. So,
oh, Joe Show, thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate it. Hey, thank you, B. Thank you so much for the raid. Yeah, we're crafting. There are several crafts going on right now. We have Cleo is out here doing what is the proper term?
it's bullet journaling, technically speaking, but you know,
Yeah,
making a mess is fine.
So Zombie Cleo is bullet journaling, and then Joe over here is
Also making a mess.
preparing. Joe is preparing to do a metal roller coaster.
Oh no,
Yeah.
he's done a bit. He's put a
I've
bit
gotten
in.
a few of these snapped out, but like I'm at the point like this the tools I'm using are very suboptimal. Like my hand is starting to seize up. It's like
Are you gonna like change what you're gonna use to cut it out? Because that does seem tedious.
yeah, no, it's exceptionally tedious. Problem is I don't really think I have anything better. Cause like
It's the story of our lives, Joe.
yeah, I need to get some proper wire cutters and wire strippers. That's like in my queue, because like I've got a bunch of other stuff. Like I don't know if you can see my camera or not, but I've got a bunch of pinball machine parts, and to actually properly do anything with them, I'm gonna need to get more tools anyway.
Oh, is that for your Hermitcraft thing?
Yeah. But so I don't really. I was originally gonna order all the pinball machine parts and tools at once, and then be able to like work on that all at once. And then I realized that was like $900 worth of stuff, and so now I'm spacing it out. And so yeah, the wire cutters that I was gonna order, I definitely haven't ordered yet, and I'm regretting it because they would have been perfect for cutting this.
Whoopsie doodle.
Yeah.
Oh, I am enjoying the fact that the clouds have gone over the sun. That has made everything darker for a little bit.
Clouds have gone over the sun.
Yeah.
Like the time the cow jumped over the moon.
I mean, I genuinely don't think that was a real event, Joe.
Oh well, they make a big deal about it here. Do they not have that there?
I think that's propaganda, Joe. You might want to question your viewing habits at this point, and you know, get with the rest of the science.
I could do a whole YouTube debunked thing. It's like, here's a picture of a cow jumping. It's notably under the moon. How many cows have jumped over the moon? Well, here are other pictures of cows jumping, also under the moon. There's not a single photograph of a cow jumping over the moon, although there are several paintings. Here's a painting. You can tell it's a painting because there's clear brushwork here. Also, the person signed their name in paint.
Oh, one of my favorites. I can't remember what it was. It was probably a tweet. Was somebody said, of course humans and dinosaurs lived at the same time. Look at this picture. They didn't have Photoshop back then, so you know it's real. I'm like, dude, that's a painting.
What?
He had a picture of dinosaurs and humans, and it was just sort of like, they didn't have Photoshop back then, so you know it's real. Dude.
Thank you guys so much for the raid. My head just started hurting for a second. That's so funny.
It's okay. It's okay. It's like
that is like so funny.
It's like, why? Why are you like this? Why is
somebody when they tell you that?
You just go, yes. Okay. I'm going over here. You go over there, and we'll go on with our lives. Because I just cannot. I cannot, and I refuse.
Psalmist. Hey guys, thank you guys so much for the raid. What's up, Shelby and Mike? Two of my favorites. I don't even know. You guys are not arts and crafts. You guys are more than arts and crafts. You guys are like cosplay artists, digital artists, all types of arts and all types of crafting and music and all that jazz.
You're just awesome.
Right. Yes, awesome. Creatives. Pure creatives.
Creatives.
There we go.
Oh, you know what I'm excited about? Cleo, I don't know if you got one of these. I saw Janey got one on Twitter. Did you get one of those virtual creator hats?
No.
Oh, so yeah, they sent out hats that say Minecraft Virtual Creator Summit 2022, and so now I can point at that hat and be like, look at this, prove I'm an actual virtual creator. You know, I think I'm gonna start using that as my title, like in my email signature.
As
right
you
now
should.
it's just JoeHills, Nashville, Tennessee, but now JoeHills Virtual Creator.
Wow,
Nashville,
Arena.
Tennessee.
Mini Cheese Mouse, thank you for the biddies. They say move to Scotland. I'm currently in my hot tub. It's like 70 to 18 degrees C here. I wish it was 8. It's only, to be fair, it's only like 25 degrees where I am currently. So it's not terrible. I can handle this. I can. I swear I can handle this.
Whether the high gets 87 degrees Fahrenheit and the low about 46 degrees Fahrenheit, that's actually not bad. That's actually that's decent for that to be like high and low. You're talking about like all throughout the year, right? As long as it's not like, you better not be talking about like during the summertime, because that's suck. But that's all throughout the year, then that's not too bad. Yeah, my bad, guys. I'm sorry.
I'm not sure what who you're talking to.
Yeah, what are you
at this
apologizing for?
No, they're I'm trying to scroll up on the
on your chat.
and about different like things. I literally just don't have on my glasses, so I'm just like in La La Land half the time. How do I make Twitch letters bigger?
There's a thing with the gear next to the chat button, and you go to chat appearance, font size, and then there's like 4 settings. I use that when I'm pinball streaming, so I can see that, because I've got like a monitor kind of up on a shelf further away.
And the chat size. Okay. All right, chat, pick a number.
Well, that's never.
Like, pick a good size number. Cleo, pick a number.
6557.
What?
23.
Oh, Jesus. All right, I see the chat now. Good God.
Were we just picking the number you put your chat up to?
Yes.
Right, okay. Just
I see things now. Oh my gosh.
I am very tired right now. And it's only because of the heat, because I slept like for hours and hours. Now I'm just showing off. So
It's funny. I feel like I've got my second win, but then I realized I chugged this Red Bull like 10 minutes ago. I'm like, I inexplicably don't feel as tired anymore. I wonder what that's about.
Oh no, there's an inexplicable part to that. Definitely.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, guys, earlier this morning we had a creator summit, which was cool, but situation at hand is whenever there's a summit, I stay up the whole night before because I'm so excited. Yeah.
How's that working out for you right now?
Well, I mean, it's working out well. Besides the fact that it wasn't as exciting as I thought it was gonna be, so I was like, I could have just left and woke up.
Considering all three of us were going to that summit, and we all went, and we've all not really said anything about what we were told, even the stuff that we're allowed to say, it does speak volumes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It was interesting, and there is one thing that I'm excited about, but you know,
is it something that you were allowed to discuss? Because I don't know if you saw, but they gave us a no-go list for what we're allowed to talk about.
I didn't stick around for that.
Mr. Nose.
Oh, are we allowed to talk about Mr. Nose? Really?
We're allowed to talk about Mr. Nose.
Okay, block bench exists.
Scary.
That's all I have to really say about not Mr. Nose. Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, so I want to be excited. I'm just not. Thank you, Ampoid. That's appreciated.
Well, okay, well, killers, we could start making our own like mobs and stuff if we ever want to go ahead and make some mobs and go flip a world into like adventure and not tell people it's on adventure so that they think that they could craft and then they can and they just get killed again. If
the issue with that sort of thing is making your own mobs. It's just a case of I'm not sure that is very accessible to the people watching.
Well, what kills me is that they're like, oh yeah, you can do this on Bedrock, and I'm like, yeah, but you guys haven't released Bedrock for my computer. It's like, because they're like a Bedrock, aka Windows Edition. It's like, okay, well, when are you going to put it out for Macs? They're like, when we get to it. And so then they're like, why doesn't anybody want to develop for Bedrock? It's like, well, it's because we got MacBooks.
Don't you have to do something like completely extra and out the way in order to get it onto your Mac, like a more updated version or whatever?
You just run Java.
Oh, so
you can't run Bedrock Edition on Mac without like setting up like a fake Windows install or something stupid.
Yeah, that just sounds too tedious. It's not worth it. I like Bedrock, but it's not worth it. That's not worth it.
I always assumed Joe used Linux. Well, yeah, for my servers, I run Linux. Both of my Minecraft servers are running Red Hat derivatives. Who is JaneyLaney? JaneyLaney is available at twitch.tv/JaneyLaney_.
Meow meow.
So, JaneyLaney, how do you answer that question? Because when people are like, "Who's JoeHills?" I'm like, "Oh, just some guy." I would ignore him. Like,
I tried, Joe. I tried.
But like, how do you answer the question when people are like, "Who are you and what do you do?" Like, I'm usually when I get asked that, I'm like, I'm in the wrong room.
Yeah. Who are you? Why are you here?
No, to be honest with you, I have told somebody we shouldn't be talking then. Like, it was, I wasn't thinking about it, but it's like, they were asking me, and I'm like, what did you invite me on this call for? Like, it
it bothered me because you get that weird like imposter syndrome for a second too, because it's like, do I like I'm me, that's about it, but that's not what they want you to say. They want you to like give a whole entire summary. So sometimes when people ask me that, I send them something that I have typed up in my Discord. I just send that to them. That's the answer. I don't know what else they want from me.
Well, because I'll tell you what I normally tell people when I'm like, hey, JaneyLaney is going to be joining us, right? And you can correct me if I'm being too narrow here.
Okay.
Right. I usually say, oh, JaneyLaney is great. She created the Black Minecraft SMP. And it's a big group. They've got Bedrock, they got Java. She's really good at connecting people. You should check her out. Like, I usually try not to like talk to describe people too much. I usually try to say like enough of like, here's one or two accomplishments, go check them out and then draw your own conclusions. But like, I don't know if maybe like, would Black SMP be what you would want to be like known for or recommended for, or do you have other stuff that you would rather be promoted?
I mean, to be honest with you, I don't mind, like, whatever experience you have of me is what I would want you to tell people. Um, that's how I do things, because like with your own community, they trust what you say. So if what you say is not directly just from your side of viewing me, it's not going to come out right. So I just, sometimes when people are describing me, I just be listening and laughing, because I'm like, you guys always make me sound way more interesting than what I would have said. So I mean, I like it. I enjoy it. Like I think that it's really good, and it also shows like the way that you view that person and your actual like relationship with them. It sounds different depending on your relationship. So if say for instance you're describing somebody that you don't know whatsoever, that you never spoke to, you are probably going to list the most generic stuff about them. They create content.
I don't know if I would say that about somebody unless I was like really trying to insult them. Like,
no, you'd be surprised.
no,
But you'd be surprised though.
No, but if somebody's like, Joe, what do you know about Dream SMP? He's a cheater who creates content. Like,
that's where you would stop. Oh,
I like if using that as punctuation. He creates content like that. Just like that would be like, I have nothing nice to say, and in fact, but I'm not gonna say nothing at all, because I'll also say I'm unhappy about him cheating at a world record. But like,
No, I mean, but sometimes like, you just go generic, and then yeah, but like I think that description of me is perfectly fine. It just really does make me sound like I do things. But then like me as myself, no, like for like as me as myself, I'm like, listen, I stay in my room all day with the dog that thinks he's a human half the time. I try to microwave as many things as possible, and I play Minecraft sometimes. Like, that's me. Good night, Stormy.
well, but like, so, if people ask me what I do, like 90% of the time, like if I'm just like if I'm out at somewhere and I don't really want to talk to people, I usually just fall back on describing my old web development job, because I technically still do that freelance, so it's not a lie. But like, it's like, oh, I do some freelance database work. Everybody's like, okay, I'm done. It's like, thank you. I'm gonna go sit quietly and enjoy my coffee now. But like, yeah, like when I go to like Minecon or places like that, like if I'm just standing in line with somebody, I'm not gonna be like, oh hey, let me tell you about my YouTube channel.
Oh God.
Right?
No.
But like, and you know what the best payoff for that is though?
Yeah.
I'll be standing in line with somebody talking to them, and they'll be like, oh, you enjoying the show? I'm like, oh yeah, I love Minecraft. Been playing it for a decade. Oh yeah, me too. And they'll start talking about what like they're working on. Like, oh, I'm actually a professional sculptor, and I've gotten into Minecraft because it lets me be really imaginative, and like, they'll just start going on, and I'll be like, oh, that's actually really cool. Like hearing like how a real artist uses Minecraft to like prototype things and stuff like that, right? And we'll be standing in line talking for like 15, 20 minutes, and all of a sudden some little kid and like a sheepish parent will come up, and the parent will be like, hi, my kid says you're probably JoeHills, can you sign this, you know? And I'll be like, oh, howdy, yeah, of course I'll sign that, blah 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 blah. And then I'll go like turn back to the sculptor guy, I'd be like, okay, so tell me more about this. He's like, well, no, what just happened there? what was that? It's like, I don't know, sometimes I sign things for children. Like,
yeah, it's like, how do you describe that you do Minecraft for a living?
I
try and avoid it. It's just sort of like, you know, oh, I do video editing is basically my go-to for like, I don't really want to talk about this, you know? So, yeah. I mean, when I left teaching, I had, like, the kids asked me what I was doing, and I said, oh, I'm doing YouTube. And they made me bring in my silver play button kind of deal. And I didn't show them my name on it because my name is because I put like a band around it that said my teacher name on it, and they weren't allowed to touch it, so they couldn't find out who I was or what I did. But it's just sort of like, what you do, we'll subscribe to you, and then I'm just like, do you realize how little I need random children to subscribe to me at this point? Like kids that I'm teaching and I want to aggressively not have to deal with again.
Yeah.
No. So, yeah.
Well, okay, so Joe, so listen. So the first time you sent me a message, Joe, and I have a habit of doing this. I don't know who a lot of people are because it won't register at all.
That's fair.
So what was funny is that, like, you know, we had the conversation that we had. I really didn't think nothing of it as far as like, oh my God, who could this be? I just, you know, we had a conversation and it was an important conversation, and that was that. So I was talking to my friend Hazelyn, and I had asked her, I was like, hey, have you ever heard of somebody named JoeHills? Because it sounds familiar. And yes, I was at my computer where I have access to the internet, but I didn't use it, of course. So she was like, oh my God, this is who this is. And then she sent me links and all this. And I'm like, what the heck? And I click on it. I was like, oh, I feel so stupid now. But it was only because the fact that like you didn't like introduce yourself like this is everything that I do. No, we had a reason why, you know, why we connected, and that was that. And that's what I really do appreciate out of you, is that like you didn't make me feel intimidated or anything like that. Because there have been people where they list their whole entire repertoire before they even say, like, how are you doing today, or, you know, or whatever. But I did feel really bad because I was like, ugh. And I did that with, like, even, so there's this guy on Twitch. Impressive. I know him as Ben, but he's Professor Broman. I know him as Ben because we do stuff in the tech industry together. But we just had conversations, and somebody's like, yo, you know, that's Professor Broman. I said, I don't know what the heck that is. And then I was like, wait, that's Ben. And like a bunch of subscribers and everywhere. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that he was famous. Like, you know, I don't really, you know, if you don't tell me, I probably might not know.
You see,
and it makes me feel bad, but
I have the same issue in the Minecraft community in general. So you are not alone. So for example, I don't know who anyone is because I keep to my own little bubble because I'm scared of people. So yeah, when I started doing things with other creators outside, and then you've got people like Grian introducing me to other people, I'm like, oh, okay, no, I have no idea who you are, but I'm pretty sure you're much bigger than I am. So it's very intimidating. I find it easier to not know who they are first, and it's fine, you know.
Well, and like the thing is, I don't really remember exactly what we talked about the first time we spoke, Janey, but I think I reached out to you about like asking for some sort of advice or something, and then I didn't get back to you for like 5 weeks because my life is insane. Sorry about that.
So yeah.
I didn't take offense to it. It's kind of funny.
It's okay. Joe will find anxiety in it anyway, whether you found it offensive or not.
No, I mean, it's just one of those things where it's like, I always think I'm going to have more time than I do. So I'm like, oh, okay, let me reach out to somebody about doing something or something. And then it's like, oh, okay, I'll get back to them when I have time. And then it's like 4 months later, I'm like, oh, I have time now, but I didn't realize 4 months had passed. Womp womp. I hope they're not mad.
It's okay, Joe. No one can be mad at you.
The madman that dug the yellow tunnel all the way to yellow 30 on his own. The quote Cleo to quote Cleo, what is wrong with you, JoeHills?
I mean, I ask that a lot, to be fair. It is one of the questions that I have on the regular basis. I mean,
I love your guys' dynamic though. It's over.
Lots of people say that. Lots of people say that. It's just all like,
it's hilarious.
Aviva Kitty says, this kind of stuff happens at my art school. My friend once told me about how they were telling another classmate about their favorite internet artist, and it turned out that classmate was that artist.
Oh, yeah, no. See, I don't know people. It's terrifying to know people. So I just refuse. And, you know, that seems to be getting me through the day.
Are you afraid of knowing people, or are you afraid of being known?
Yes.
Porque no los dos.
Look, I am a special little snowflake who doesn't do well around crowds or people or like anything, to be honest. So I find it safer to just chill. I need to put something in this box and I don't know what it is. So I'm doing this because it's the July starts with Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'm going to have Friday, Saturday, Sunday along the top. And I don't know, something here, maybe. Oh, I can make that into a note section. It's fine. I've got it solved. Solved my own problem, chat. You weren't any help.
Yay. I'm gonna go see if I have some sort of tool. This is driving me crazy. I've got like special scissors for cutting bones, like for chicken. What? Maybe chicken bones and tin would be about the same. I don't know. I'll be right back. Driving me crazy.
Okay, Joe. Okay.
Cutting chicken bones, guys. Not
no. It's best not to ask. I found, Janey. It just Joe is Joe, and Joe will continue to do Joe stuff quite aggressively. So long as you accept that, then there's no problems. How's your diamond painting going?
It's good. Give me 4 months.
We've upped it from 2, have we? Okay.
Yes. Give me 4 months, and I'd probably need to buy more of the little pieces.
It's fine.
I need to buy more.
Oh my gosh. You don't know how excited the wife is that you're doing crafts with Joe and Cleo. Look, let me tell you about how excited I am about this. When Joe first asked me, I thought that he messaged the wrong person. And so I responded, but I still thought he was going to say never mind. I know that, like, okay, so Joe's a super nice person, but I'm always thinking to myself, there should be no way that I should ever like get like invited to anything exclusive, because I consider this exclusive in like royalty. So so when I verified that he really meant to like message me, I was like so excited, and I was going through all of my arts and crafts kits, and I realized that like some of my kits I had actually finished. So I was like, well, what am I going to do? and then something told me to go ahead and do the diamond painting because like as you always say, Cleo, like even on your streams when you're like, if you're not gonna do it on stream, it's harder to keep up with. So I was like, I've been wanting to do this for like 3 months. I've had this for 3 months and never opened it. So I was like, I want to do it. So then I chose to do the diamond painting, and I was like, I was so hyped. But when the AC went out, and I was like, I better not have to cancel on these people. I was prepared. I was prepared to do everything. I have a little spray bottle next to me. I was gonna spritz myself because I was like, I have to do this. I was so excited.
You are aware that if you'd had to cancel, we would have just rescheduled, right?
Well, that's not the point. I was just so eager. I was so
adorable.
like, I was just so happy.
That's really cute.
Yeah.
I don't understand because it's just me and Joe, but I do appreciate that it's important. So I appreciate.
What's important?
How do I explain this to Joe? Janey was saying how excited she was to come on here with us, and then I'm just like, it's just me and Joe, but I get it.
Cleo, I'm excited to do this with us every week, and I have to put up with me all the time. I get it.
You get it.
I'm
okay.
glad you joined us, Janey.
So am I. It's fun. I like having someone, so it's not just me picking on Joe. It's somebody else picking on Joe.
It's us picking on Joe. Yeah.
Yeah.
United front.
Yes, that's the important thing. Thank you, Ev, back for resubscribing for 10 months. You've been here since day one. That's all I need to know. But no, I enjoy having other people on, not just to bully Joe, although that is entertaining in and of itself. But it's just talking to different people every so often does make a difference. And not that I couldn't listen to Joe talk for hours, but sometimes you need someone else, right?
Yeah. Of course.
I'm not dissing Joe here. I'm not, I promise. It may sound an awful lot like dissing Joe, but I am not, in fact, dissing Joe.
Oh, I realized one other thing I do. We were talking about, how we describe our work.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I'm, like, at a convention or something, and my phone rings and I have to answer it because I'm, like, coordinating with other people or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Because in order to further muddy the water about what my actual job is, I always answer the phone in public as JoeHills, Master of Mysticism.
Wow.
Yeah, no, really? That's about what I'd expect.
That's amazing.
Yeah, no, my brain is just like, yeah, that's Joe. That's Joe.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Owens. Well, Cleo and Joe are amazing hermits. You are Minecraft royalty, and Janey joining you on IRL crafting makes her royalty as well. Sounds right. Thank you.
I'm actually not a monarchist, but I do like Janey a lot. So you can do whatever you want, Janey. But if you do seize power in a monarchical way, you're making some powerful enemies.
Yeah, you're making an enemy of Joe. And Joe,
listen.
I don't know, Cleo, how do you feel about the crown? I'm assuming that you were pretty anti-monarchist.
I would probably agree with you, Joe. Yes. I tend to leave my opinions about the royal family out of things.
Then never mind. Hey, did you know there's a Toy Story 4? I found that out yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, because they announced.
Well, nobody watches it.
They announced Toy Story 4 pinball, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. I wonder when the film's coming out. And it's like the film's coming out 3 years ago. So apparently, and people were on the internet like, why would they make a pinball machine to promote a movie that came out 3 years ago? And I'm like, in fairness, this is the first time hearing of it, so it's doing its job,
Man, yeah, I never made it to 4.
I never made it to 3.
So I could understand this pinball machine.
Yeah, I never watched 3.
I think the thing I liked about 4 is by then they knew, like, they had already told the same story 3 times. Toy Story 1, 2, and 3 are all like almost kind of remakes of the same movie 5 years later. But they get to Toy Story 4 and they're like, let's just get weird with it and have fun. And like there were a lot of parts of that movie where I'm just like, huh, that sure is something. Like there were some parts of that where I was just like, huh, it'd be interesting if they did this, and then they did that, and I'm like, that was better than I expected. And I expected it. I appreciated the craftsmanship of the film.
You're the only person
glad
I've
I
ever
watched
heard say that.
Oh,
That's very amazing.
it's the only person I've ever heard watch it, to be honest. So,
I mean, I saw Toy Story on Ice. That's about it. Like, I mean, after 3, I went to Toy Story on Ice. I did not make it to 4.
Toy Story on Ice.
Yeah, yeah. I like to watch things on ice because it's like I don't even care about what the storyline that they have going on is. I just like to see them skating around.
You
And
do
then
know
when
that figure
they're-
skating is a competition that you can genuinely go see as a public
Well,
spectator event.
The thing I don't like about that though is I like ice skating so much. I'm sitting there watching that and I'm like, man, I want to go ice skating right now, but like I don't want to get tackled by security. Like
I cannot really skate that well, so you know. I would like to ice skate better, but I just can't. I just can't, you know. It's
you know, you can
fine.
take lessons. I've done that. It's really nice.
I mean,
There
first
also
I'd have to
are
find an ice skating rink.
Okay, Cleo, here, just think about this though. Would you
Oh,
rather
no.
be in your house with no air conditioning right now, or immediately after the stream, or at an ice skating rink going, I might not be very good at this, but at least I'm not in my house right now?
But I'm doing this with you two. Of course I'd rather be here.
I'm saying after the stream though, you know, when you get done with the stream,
I'm gonna
and then you're
die,
like, I
Joe,
can't
after
believe
the
we
stream.
canceled that recording segment. Should I be ice skating? Or should
Oh
I
no,
be
no,
sitting here?
you don't understand. Like I had 4 things today that I was supposed to do. Just because like this is number 2 on that list. Number 3 was the recording. I've got things to do after that.
I mean, I got things to do too, but
Yeah.
I'm still gonna make you feel guilty about not going ice skating.
I mean, I don't think you actually physically can make me feel guilty for that. I think you're
mean,
going to try, but I don't think it's possible for you to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to like separate this metal too. Yeah, these scissors just like they're too, the nubs are too big.
Not the nubs. The nubs.
Yeah, I can't get the ends of the scissors into here.
Isn't there also a new Buzz Lightyear movie or something? I keep seeing ads and I'm like, why
Something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
If there's not a pinball machine for it, I don't care.
Yeah, there's a bunch of controversy because one actress, I forgot her name, she's the one that's always working with Tim Allen. She's like, how come they didn't cast Tim? And then there are other people
Because
like,
he's
it's not
old.
about Buzz Lightyear the doll, it's about Buzz Lightyear the human. And then people are like, but it wasn't a human. I was in a whole entire thread cracking up laughing this morning, okay? Because like there's people who are going through all types of Inception. It was wild annoying. But yeah, there is a Buzz Lightyear movie and the critics are being critics, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I want to see it. Like I do because it gave me kind of Armageddon vibes. But I mean, I don't.
I have questions.
Yeah, what are Armageddon vibes?
Armageddon. Like, have you ever seen Armageddon?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I saw it in theaters.
Yeah.
But like I saw it in theaters. When was it in
When it
theaters?
came
25
out.
years ago. Like
Right. I did too. I cried. But like Armageddon vibes, like it's about going into space and then possibly dying. I don't know what's supposed to happen in this movie, but I just feel
I
like
mean,
Buzz
I'm
Lightyear's
gonna go out on
I
a
don't
limb.
know.
I'm pretty sure that Buzz Lightyear is not going to die. Just call it a hunch.
like the whole thing about Armageddon is it's a movie about miners going into space because they needed to use
Children
wait,
go
no,
into
that's Deep
space in
Impact.
that movie?
Maybe I'm thinking of Deep Impact.
They went into space. All I remember was crying.
All I remember was the tears.
I just remember crying because it was sad. I could have sworn they went into space.
I think you're right. But
Yeah.
that might have been Deep Impact. Also, Mr. Hardluck tips 2 and says appreciating the craftsmanship of Toy Story 4 is the JoeHills difference.
In Toy
You're
Story,
welcome.
Andy got a toy from his favorite movie. This is that movie.
So does this movie take place in like 1989 or whatever?
I don't know,
So that
Joe.
would... Anyway, I'm going to rotate the camera some. Woo! 2 degrees.
So Roletti Craft has just resubscribed for 12 months. That is a whole year. It's been a good year. I have questions about that, but sure, let's go. Oh, don't worry, Blaze. I remember what you did and who you are. I know. You can't hide from me. Cam still laughs about it every so often. This would be JoeHills simp, Joe.
Wait,
Just
what
so
is? Oh, okay.
Blaze has changed their name. Cameron mentions it like every other stream. Yeah, I know. It's hilarious. That was a moment that shall live on in infamy. As in, we've all got it infamy. Oh. Okay, so I have done the habit tracker, the video planner. I've got the first week of July sorted, and it's very pink. I wasn't intending this to be particularly pink.
Oh, it's cute though.
It's very pink.
It's cute.
Thank you. I do have blue tapes that have flowers on them as well. That was the plan, but apparently it's just pink. It's so pretty. It's a color scheme, certainly.
Yeah. Okay, so we have some synopsis. Armageddon, they did go into space, and Bruce Willis died in the end. So that's why I cried. Deep Impact, they also went into space, and the entire space crew dies to split the comet. Oh my god.
Yeah, they're like, I think in Armageddon they're trying to divert the comet. In Deep Impact, they're trying to split the comet and make it bisect around Earth. I think.
Oh.
I think that was the difference. And literally those movies, I think I remember seeing them the same year. So
a lot of crying.
Yeah. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with tears.
Oh, they were oil drillers in Armageddon. Oh wow! I didn't know all that.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. As a geologist, the line between oil drillers and miners are very thin.
Yeah. Although Rex Verdi points out the one about miners in space was Ender's Game.
Ah, yes, I did wonder. Armageddon had animal crackers. I found that really obnoxious. The animal cracker bit. I think I might just be a cynic, though, so, you know. That's been said before. And it always hurts.
Now I want to know about it.
What? Cynicism?
I want to know about the animal crackers now.
Oh, there's a scene in the movie, and they use animal crackers to create romance, and it's creepy and a bit weird, and I didn't like it. And to be honest, there's like, my cat has just sat down next to me and just flopped over onto her belly because she wants belly rubs because she's a dog. Come on.
Oh, no.
Belly. It's too hot, and I've made this a cool area in the house. So she flollops. Flollops. Yeah. Falls over.
I'm sorry. Lewis Carroll, I didn't recognize you in that zombie Cleo outfit.
Just a British word. Just accept it and move on, Joe. I know how good you are at accepting things and moving on.
I feel like that's a subtle dig at something, but I'm too tired to know, like, is that about my divorce? Or is that about...
Oh, like... yeah, because that's what I'm going to bring up in front of people.
No, I cannot figure out which...
The only person that brings up your divorce is you. And I just comment on what you say. I swear to you, that's true. Because I feel like it's a bit harsh if I was to do that in public.
Well, but that's the thing, though, is it's like I feel like you're referencing something, but I don't know what it is, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't that. But I was like, what is it?
Your ability to let things go, Joe.
Oh, okay. Well, I have seen Frozen a bunch.
Well, you do have a daughter. That is a kind of target demographic.
Yes, Alara, you know what? Now you're gonna make me want to watch both Armageddon and Deep Impact.
I mean, do it
I'm
one
gonna put
after
that
the
on
other, and then like plot it out beat for beat, and it's the same movie, pretty much. So you don't need to. You really only need to watch the one. In fact, I'm recommending that you only watch the one.
I think the same year the live-action Casper the Friendly Ghost movie came out, though, so you could watch that instead and have some completely unique viewing experience.
Casper was great.
My respect for you has just officially tanked.
Wait, what? What happened?
Casper is great.
Casper,
the Friendly Ghost, Cleo, not the bad one.
Oh,
wait,
judging both of you right now.
Wait, what? Okay, so what happened? What happened to the British? What happened? What happened over there?
What happened to the British? Oh, we got a long history coming out here.
What happened with Casper and over there? Like what happened?
Casper is definitely an American product.
Hey George.
Yeah.
Do they not like that?
He's friendly. He's too friendly. He's up to something.
One of my favorite things about the Casper cartoon was they didn't want him to have died in a car accident or from the flu or whatever in the kids' cartoon version of it.
Right.
So they decided that his parents died in a car accident and were already ghosts when he was born.
How does that work?
I have questions, and I don't want the answers.
I know, right?
I mean, I did wonder what ectoplasm was supposed to be. Now I know.
Now you know.
Sorry, Janey, we're family friendly here. You can tell.
This is great. I love it.
Oh, how do you think families start, Cleo?
I don't know. I don't have one, Joe. Why don't you explain it to us in great detail?
When two ghosts love each other, mortally.
So watch Deep Impact. It has Morgan Freeman. Okay, that's exactly what I'm gonna do then. I like Morgan. He's very.
I mean, do you
like
like Morgan Freeman or do you like Bruce Willis? And we all know the answer is Morgan Freeman because, dear God,
yeah, I mean,
why wouldn't it be?
Like, listen, Bruce Willis, you have to have you have to be in the mood, and you never really are. He just shows up.
He's just there. Yeah,
Morgan
I agree.
Freeman Morgan Freeman is more the deliberate choice. Bruce Willis kind of just happens if it's by accident. You forget to turn the channel or something. I don't have a problem with him. I just don't particularly.
I have a problem with him.
Care for all of his stuff. I've also never seen what's that movie that they say is a Christmas movie? Die Hard. I've never seen Die Hard.
I mean, I think if you're not an 80s child, watching Die Hard as a Christmas movie is kind of moot. As an 80s child, I still don't like it. So, it's fine. It's fine. It's right up there with Gremlins. No, it's not.
Gremlins is great.
One of the greatest movies of all time.
Oh, that's a statement, Joe. Okay. We're doing this, are we?
Do you not like Gremlins?
Oh, I do like Gremlins, but I don't think it's the greatest movie of all time.
I said it's one of the greatest movies of all time. Keep in mind, Cleo, the way I categorize things. If you were like, Joe, could you make a movie, a list of the greatest movies of all time? That list would probably have 128 movies on it or something.
That's fair. That's fair.
So, like, But I'm just saying, like, I think I think very highly of it. I think they did a good job. Also, Sand Girl says, "Did Casper the Ghost come from the stork?" Oh, there was some movie about something where it's like, I don't remember which one it was, where it's like, you can't murder him in our house. What if he becomes a ghost? And it's like, well, that's not how that works. Well, where do you think ghosts come from? The stork?
Yes, I do.
I'm gonna have to look at those words. I have to look that out now.
Yeah, I can't. I've got to figure out what that comes from, or that's gonna drive me crazy eventually. But not now, because I've got all of the pieces except for the sign with the name of the ride. I've got all the actual parts of the ride.
Yay, Joe!
Cut out, and we're only 2 hours and 5 minutes into the stream.
I do appreciate your speed. It's one of your best characteristics, how quick you are at doing things.
Thank you, Cleo.
You're welcome.
Now I'm gonna have a hard time figuring out which of these pieces actually goes next. I was like, if I get them all cut out, it'll be really obvious what goes where. So...
Yeah. Again, you did an entire castle. So you know how that works, cutting things out.
Well, but like, at least with the castle, like, the stuff was labeled. This stuff isn't labeled at all.
Am I buying the werewolf pack for The Sims tomorrow? No, I'm not, because I'm going to just say reasons here and leave it at that.
Okay. Well, Cleo, if you want to not talk about The Sims, I have something else to talk about.
Oh, dear. Yes, Joe?
Okay, so I was going to say, I never actually got into The Sims, but there's a castle building game called V Rising, where you play as a vampire, and you build a vampire castle. And I'm looking at it, and it looks a lot like screenshots I've seen of The Sims. So if you're looking for something undead to play that's not The Sims...
Undead to play. Am I being stereotyped? I might be being stereotyped.
Well, I mean, people are asking you if you're going to be playing this game.
Who's asking me that?
Didn't you just say somebody was asking you if you were going to play the werewolf?
Oh, The Sims. Yeah.
Yeah, so here's something. If you don't want to buy The Sims, you could play this other thing. Oh, Sand Girl says it was Little Mosque on the Prairie, where they said, "Where do you think ghosts come from?" The stork.
Oh.
Thank you. Well, Little Mosque on the Prairie, Cleo, you probably don't have it in England. It's a really good Canadian TV show about an Islamic community in rural, like, Saskatchewan, Canada, and they're renting the gym from an Anglican church to use as their mosque. It's really good.
Okay.
Interesting.
But yeah, thank you, Sandra.
Did you just assume my life status vibes there? I see what you did there. Oh dear. You would totally watch me play The Sims. I have many Sims playthroughs on my channel that you can watch me play.
Jill Jackson asks, what roller coaster is this? This is the Thunderhead.
The what?
That's the name of the roller coaster.
Yeah, I know. What roller coaster is it? And why? Where is it? And I thought you would have all this plotted out for me, Joe.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to say which park it's in, because they're not paying me for an endorsement. But
I don't think saying which park it's in is an endorsement. It's just saying this is where this roller coaster is from.
Well, if they wanted me to do that, they could pay me a few grand instead of having me pay $35 for this thing. So,
but you're building it.
I am building it because it's a cool roller coaster.
And I will point out, Joe had no problem saying where the castle was. And yeah, they have guided tours that you have to pay for.
Yeah, but is that castle owned by a for-profit company?
Probably.
Oh. I thought it was like a weird thing where, like, the state owned it and there was a dispute with the original family that owned it previously. It was, like, unknown. Like, the legal status was unclear.
I don't know. I don't know, Joe. I don't know any of what you've just said, to be fair.
What was the name of the coaster? Can look it up. Okay, what's the name of the roller coaster again?
The Thunderhead.
The
Thunderhead. Thunderhead.
Wait, is he saying thunder or thunder?
I think he's saying thunder, but wrong because he's obnoxious.
Okay. Because I'm like, I don't understand. Okay, Thunderhead.
You gotta get used to be speaking in Joe, I'm afraid.
Oh boy, I'm really trying hard not to slice my hand open right now. Sorry, that's why.
Yeah, please don't slice your hand open.
This is the part where it's like I'm actually like bending the metal.
The other day when you talked about this whole entire contraption on your stream, this is why we got scared.
That's
This
fair.
is why.
2 pieces in. Oh, I might have done them out of order though. Oh, like this one has to go underneath that other one. Oh boy.
So everyone in the stream, just to let you guys know, I will be working on this periodically for the next 6 months.
Hang on. As the time frame just scooted along a bit. Again.
Yes.
Another 4 months has been added onto the original 2-month time. Has Joe been on the Thunderhead? That's a question that I want to know.
Yes. I rode this last week.
Oh, then I know where it is. And so do all of you, because we've spoken about this on stream before.
So the question is, does it go up that way? Up that way?
So Lara, okay, so that's where it's at. Okay.
Meow. What? Can I help? Are you sitting behind my computer because there's really, really hot fans running? I don't understand.
At least the air's moving, maybe?
Maybe. To be fair, it's not as bad as it was yesterday, even though it's technically hotter than it was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's overcast. And so, yeah. Meow. No, I'm not mocking you. Meow.
Thank you guys so much for the follows. I appreciate it.
Yeah, everybody
are-
go follow Janey.
Relax.
Yay.
Oh, jeez.
Like make it aggressive following. That's what I want from my chat right now. Go follow Janey. Be aggressive about it. Just flood her entire channel. And Joe, if you're not already following Joe, but I think most of you probably are.
No need.
Not
I'm
aggressive.
good.
I mean, yeah, I'd say. I don't think my followers can do anything else apart from be aggressively following people. It's more a statement in them than anyone else.
So, in some ways, it makes sense to put each piece in individually and get it bent into the right shape, and then remove it. Once it's in the right shape.
Oh my gosh, you guys just aggressively followed for real.
They do that.
Jeez.
They do that.
The aggression of awesomeness, I appreciate. God.
I'm already following both of them. Then you get a cookie.
Yeah, it's funny. I did a raid the other day, and the person we raided was like, "Wow, all these people came in," and then like everybody like hung out for an hour while I was editing. Like I was chatting, and other people were sticking around too. And the person's like, "Normally when I get raided, everybody just disappears, but like y'all are like still here, and you're giving me bits, and I don't know how to parse that. Why are you still here?" It's like,
why
are
you still existing?
A game we enjoy.
That's the thing, isn't it? Yeah. Should have put the last box as me day. Unfortunately, I don't get a me day. I'm a content creator. That's how that works, I'm afraid.
Define a me day as a content creator.
A me day would not be working on content, not thinking about content, and doing something I enjoy, which is sometimes content. So you see what a bind I'm in.
You're aggressively following. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate the.
I appreciate you guys aggressively following. It makes me feel
Yes,
good.
the hands.
Throw the hands.
I
Oh, are they
love
throwing
that.
hands? I
Yes,
love
yes, they are. They are throwing hands. Currently from the dead, things are trying to get me. I love it here. Here's my passive aggressive follow. Well, thank you.
It's passive aggressive following.
Not active
Yes.
aggression.
Oh, no, I enjoy you guys. You're fun. I'm aggressively following in spirit. I don't think I can follow twice. Well, you could unfollow and then aggressively follow.
No, don't.
That's how that works.
That's just spamming at that point.
Great advice to give to your chat.
Yeah,
I
that's the sort of
mean,
thing I block
it's
it
my
for.
chat. What did you expect?
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it.
This is just how we roll. Obnoxiously.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but compared to Joe, how would anyone tell?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I feel like Joe's disappointed in me.
No, I'm like trying to focus on not slicing my hand open. Like, I'm into the danger part of this, so yeah, I'm just smile and nod.
Okay, Joe's in the dangerous part.
In the danger zone.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so what I think I'm gonna actually do though is I'm gonna finish this. I know I am. Like it probably won't take me 6 months.
You keep
It
telling
probably will not
yourself.
take me 6 months.
You keep
But
telling
listen,
Okay.
what
Okay.
what I'm thinking about doing, right? Okay?
Yeah.
What I'm thinking about doing is
Uh-huh.
I am going to do I'm
That's
gonna do
passive
all of
aggressive.
one color first. All one color at a time first. And then just do it like that. And I don't have to psych myself
How
out.
are you going to do
I haven't
like,
even
don't you have to peel off the
know.
thing as you
You're
go
right.
up? So
You're
that's
right.
that you don't want to lose the
I'm gonna
sticky.
just replace it with like saran wrap, not saran wrap, but
Like cling film. Oh,
that, whatever that is.
I believe that is
Doesn't it have a
saran
name?
wrap.
Like, okay, yeah, the stuff.
The film that clings to itself.
Yes.
Now you want something like acetate if you're going to do that. Or you could just stick that back over it.
True. After I get done, just go. You know, I really was about to do it the hard way because there were so many extra things I was gonna do.
Or you could do this. You could get a scalpel like this one, and then you could cut around the bit that you want to do, peel off that bit of acetate, and destroy your picture entirely by cutting through it. Because that's what I would do. I have zero chill when it comes to things like that. I want to do the fun bit. Okay.
I also got a little pill box to store the colors in. Yes. So I am going to get, I always told myself I never want to get the little pill boxes with like Monday through Sunday on there because it just would make me feel weird. But no, for all of the little things I have here I think for my perler beads, I actually have a whole entire storage case for those. I think I am gonna get some of the pill boxes.
I have boxes and boxes of washi tape. This is just the one box. So
how often are you getting these? Godly.
You would be surprised at how little I do get them. I think because it's not that often.
He's 8 days a week, but only buys them 7 days a week.
Shush, Joe. I buy washi tape. I pay about £10 every month, like tops. So yeah, like not often, not much, not often. It's just they come in big stacks of things. Where have you found something? Yeah, where have I found the cute wide washi tape? This stuff is Amazon. Because, we support our local billionaires. And we know we shouldn't.
Jackson, thank you so much for the subscription to the channel. I mean, I just like the benefits of having stuff in the mail that comes on time.
Yeah, I don't like going out places either. It's fine. I feel ya. I feel ya.
So I did get this. I did get this kit from Amazon. Now, personally, Amazon, the arts and crafts section of Amazon is kind of like more so my go-to if I'm not going to go to a store. But the stores here don't usually have kits, so you have to get things like a la carte, and sometimes that
Yeah.
means going to several different stores. So Amazon is like
Unfortunately,
a little
washi tape is not something that British craft stores seem to hold in abundance. So
Oh.
I understand. Struggle is real, and you do what you can. So
I would rather be able to just go to the store, but at the same time, I kind of don't want to leave the house. But then also, it's like I don't feel like scavenger hunting. I don't like scavenger hunting to go buy stuff when I know it's on the internet.
Yeah, it's like, what did people do before the internet?
You know what?
They just didn't do that stuff. They just didn't do
I'm gonna be
things.
honest with you. I remember what life was like before we really relied on the internet. But like some things, I don't think I was ever into enough to figure out how they did it. Like
you know what? I don't remember things before the internet. I'm going to make that a statement. I'm too young to remember what life was like before the internet. Fact. And you can believe that or not. That is your choice.
Well, I mean, there's a big difference between being too young to remember things before the web versus the internet. So,
are you getting semantic on me, Joe?
Constantly.
Okay, just clarifying. Mail order catalogs, yeah. I mean, I don't know. What are those?
Sometimes you can find stuff on Joann's or Michael's and Hobby Lobby. See, like, okay,
oh
so
yeah, like Hobby
about...
Lobby's the best place to get like Dead Sea Scrolls, tablets from a rock, all sorts of great stuff.
Do not recommend the Hobby Lobby. Please try not to patronize them.
Yeah, they gave a lot of money to ISIS to smuggle biblical artifacts out of Iraq. If you ever like, who's paying for all this terrorism in the Middle East? It turned out it was the people running Hobby Lobby. So
yeah,
they did that too,
and they're kind of bigots. So you know,
what
maybe
in the world? But but also with like stores like that, like the only thing I really don't like is that when you go in and if they don't have something and you try to ask, maybe when they're going to get it, they are the rudest. It's like you're going to our arts and crafts store. You know, why don't you guys order these things in bulk? Like, yes, I have had spats at these craft stores for not having what I wanted. Yes, I have. Because they would like just give like such snide remarks. And I'm like, yo, can you just go get a wood chipper in the back and go get my stuff? Yeah, it's just, yeah. I shouldn't be out in general public when I really want to buy something.
I mean,
I don't like to be told no. I don't like it. They'll say it's on stock on the website, and then I get there and it won't be there.
Yeah, that's just rude at that point. That's just rude.
Why do you need a wood chipper? It doesn't matter why I need a wood chipper. Just no.
No, it doesn't matter why.
Fargo,
and judging is not helping, okay?
They're just look, I literally have so many bouts of arts and crafts. Like if I ever go to some place and I just say I need you to go and get something, just go get it. Another place where you guys can actually do well on for arts and crafts is Home Depot, depending on what you need. Because when I make coasters, I go to Home Depot to get like porcelain, and like do Mod Podge stuff and everything. So okay.
I'm unfamiliar with the term Mod Podge. That's not sarcasm.
It's a glue and kind of setting agent for most crafts, Joe.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and it could be used as a transfer agent sometimes. It's really good.
It has a very niche cult following in the craft industry.
So I'm part of a cult. Yes.
I mean, I wasn't going to say that outright, but yeah, me too. I have Mod Podge. It's fine. If you do knit crochet, I do fiber crafts, not so much at the moment because I just don't have the mental capacity. So it's just.
Joe, I need to make you a coaster.
I'm making a coaster right now.
No, a coaster. A coaster, like not a roller coaster. A coaster. A coaster. A drink coaster.
Oh, okay. I mean, I have a drink coaster. I'm just not using it.
You know what? I'm gonna make you a drink coaster. That's it. Don't respond. Just unless you're gonna say okay.
Oh, I love that he just doesn't do that just with me. It's great. It's great. Oh. Oh. I've never heard him do that with another hermit.
Do what?
What you just did.
Tomfoolery.
Great. It's great. Yeah, Matt Mod Podge is the best Mod Podge. Fact.
Oh, go to Lowe's for art supplies too. Okay, so I have more checklists to go to because I actually have to I have more art projects that I want to get done because I realized something. I don't suck at art. I mean, I'm bad at drawing. That's fine, but I really don't suck at art. So that's why I've been like doing more things. So I need to go to Lowe's as well.
I don't like that this tape is taking the glitter off itself on the back. That's makes me sad.
Undesirable behavior.
Yes, Joe. I have lots of undesirable behavior.
I really need to consider making a bullet journal. I like watching you do it, but it's like I like it for the immersion properties, but I failed to ever use a journal if I were to make a bullet journal.
Again, I do this as my job at this point, at least part of my job. So it does help having a set time where I get to work on my bullet journal and then I use it. And then some weeks I don't use it. And that's okay because organization is about you, not anyone else.
Unless you're creating an organization, in which case communication is crucial.
My advice is just don't create organizations unless you really have to.
I love words. I love it.
I mean, without words, what would JoeHills be?
That.
Frustrated, I think, is the answer.
Unlike now, when my life is perfectly fulfilling.
See, I didn't think your life was perfectly fulfilling, but I guess I learnt. Today I learnt Joe has a perfectly fulfilling life. Honestly, being a creative person is overrated. It's not about being creative, it's about doing the creative things. That's true.
Oh, I could get stuff at Dollar Tree.
Are we just saying stores now that I don't know what they are?
Oh, okay. So welcome to America where we have weird names for everything. So Dollar Tree is a store where everything costs $1, but I think some stuff costs more than $1.
I had figured that would be the case. We have Poundland.
Poundland.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. I'm cutting off my mic real quick. Hold on.
Oh, don't even tell Janey about Pound Town.
There we go. Wait. Is that a real thing that exists? Yes. Is Pound Town? I'm pretty sure that exists too. I do think Janey is having an aneurysm. Oh.
Like, not all of our guests suffer from irreparable brain damage.
Just the ones that appear.
Yeah.
Can we keep Janey, please?
Why is it Compound Town? So terrible.
I don't know. It gets in the customers. As a name, seems to work. Going down Pound Town.
No.
I don't know why you're laughing, Janey. Can you explain it? It's very popular. I'm just seeing how many guests I can kill. Just flat out, just murdering people at this point.
Oh my gosh, guys, please hold. I need to go and get some water. Please. Just no, hold on for a second.
I think that means I win. I don't know what I'm winning, but I think I do. Ah. I'm sorry, Joe.
For what?
For killing the people that you bring on as guests.
Oh, it's fine. Or if you want to invite a guest sometime too, like that's also.
Oh, I don't know other people, Joe. You know that. I would, but other people just people don't like me, Joe. It's only you.
Okay. No argument there.
I know.
All right,
Can't
and
argue
we're
with the
back.
truth.
Okay.
I nearly asked something very inappropriate then. But it's fine.
Oh wait! You really didn't know? You really didn't know?
Oh no, I knew.
Really?
Oh, I
okay.
knew. I just figured I was going to commit a murder today. You just happened to appear.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's great. I mean, that's funny. That's so hilarious. Oh. Oh. Do they greet you at the door?
No, we don't. We don't have greeters in the UK because we just assume that people can, deal with themselves. To be honest, if people start greeting you at the door in the UK, most people walk out of the shop.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't like being approached at shops. It's just like, can I help you? No, I'm fine, and then you walk out. Like literally.
Oh, see, unfortunately, when places do that, there'll be places that I need. So I just say no and keep walking. I can't. If I'm there, it's because I actually have to be there. I can't just walk out.
It's just
imagine somebody saying, "Welcome to Pound Town."
That's
go
when you're
inside.
So that's when you're just like whatever is going through your mind. You just go right into it. You're like, yeah, so I had a friend who's not very remorseful, and she's terrible at apologizing, and I feel like there's some sort of pun with Morse code and remorse, and I just can't quite get there. So I'm some apricots, but like I was thinking maybe some oranges too. Are oranges in season? Where do you guys get your oranges from?
Cleo said I'm not now near her other friends. That's true, Corpse. That's true. You are not allowed near my other friends. That would not work out.
So, Laura, you hiss at people who ask if you need help? I mean, I've only been okay like a few times when they asked if I needed help because they clearly saw me struggling because I'm not like that tall to get stuff on the top shelf. But like if I just come inside, don't ask me if I need help because that's silly. No, I mean, don't.
The honest answer would be yes. I don't know what I'm doing. My life has gone to hell. Just make it uncomfortable for him at that point.
No. Well, one time when somebody did ask me if I needed help, I said, yeah, do you have any coupons? And they just kind of walked away. So, I mean, it was, they have a lot of money. So I'm like, yeah, you can use some coupons. Apparently that's the wrong answer.
That was the wrong I mean, what answer did they expect? Just deal with it. I was like... They need to learn to cope. You put the prices up. I need less. Just deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
I do love it when Joe just hits me with an mm-hmm.
Sorry, no, I'm like thinking, because this thing isn't punched all the way through, I need to get some other tools. I'll be right back.
Joe is all about the tools today. To be fair, if I knew asking for discount codes would get people to back off me in shops, I would ask all the time.
Right.
So, you know, I am right there with you.
You just found on Amazon, why is everything so expensive in my country? Well, it was put into the chat earlier. I forgot who said it, but it was put into the chat earlier. You can actually go online and create, you could create your own like perler you could do like perler bead art. I think you could actually do this for like pixel art too. But you can go online and create your own template where it's basically like by the numbers or whatever. So if you put like by the numbers template, you could go ahead and drive in your own pictures or anything like that and recreate one if that's what you want to do, Stella.
Are you talking about the crystal art?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, crystal
Okay.
art. It's like you can make like grid, cause yeah, you can make like grid and mosaic patterns online,
Okay.
from scratch. Cause I did one of those with my perler bead kit.
Okay, I'm gonna try poking a hole all the
Uh-oh.
way through here with this exact.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh,
All I heard
problem
was
is,
poking a hole.
yeah, so some of these holes that the roller coasters that the tabs are supposed to go through. You see how there's these slots? I'm holding it up like aligned with the camera so you can see the slots better.
Okay.
So some
Yeah.
of these don't actually go all the way through.
Oh, okay.
And the tabs need to go all the way through or they won't fit. So I'm going to jab an X-Acto knife in there real good and immediately realize that this is really hard for us.
Then immediately regret everything in my life.
So other things we can try. Is this going to fit? No, that's not going to fit. Okay, third attempt. Somewhere in here, I have a screwdriver that's about the right size and should be rigid enough to not snap off and hit me in the eye.
Should be. I like the confidence, Joe.
Yeah.
Your confidence is... I am personally whelmed.
Fantastic. I've come too far with this project to give up now, Cleo, or to go get a drill.
I think I would prefer you with the drill, actually.
Yeah, because that's the right tool for the job, but I don't have, like, one.
You don't have a drill?
Well, technically, I have 2 drills, but I don't have a charger for either of them, and I refuse to buy a third drill.
Okay, the questions that I have are manifold, but...
Okay, so I've had to move around a lot, and at some point in the moves, the drill charger
got eaten?
or lost or misplaced or something.
But don't you keep things in like the safe? No, never mind.
Well, the thing is, though, when you need a drill is often when you are moving, right?
Yeah.
To, like, put things up or take things down. Dang it. And so it's like stuff gets lost in the shuffle because it's a lot of chaos.
Okay, well, I'm assuming you're right. I haven't moved in 17 years, so...
You're very fortunate in that way.
I am very lucky.
What about just buying the charger? Yeah, I probably should.
Funny, the corded ones don't have that problem. That was the last golden tea, JT. Yeah. I'm doing the full day. That's like the first time I've ever done that in these letters. Mostly because I'm trying to use up as many gold letters as I possibly can. Because this one has run out of U's and N's.
So the thing about ordering another drill charger is it's hard to justify the expense when I usually don't need the drill. And I'm like, well, I'll order it when I need it. because I've got a bunch of other stuff that I actively do need that I don't have money for. So I'm like, well, why would I order something I might need later?
I mean, at this point, it's a business expense, Joe.
Yeah, but like, this is the first time the drill would have been a business expense, or the drill charge. It's like, normally I don't do anything on camera that requires a drill.
But now it's a business expense.
Yeah. But I also want to do this stream. It's very nearly there. There we go. I think I pulled it off. Kind of. I'll need to get some pliers.
Sorry, I'm just showing everyone I have another sheet of gold letters. Along with all the washi tape, I do have another sheet of gold letters.
People are recommending if I do buy a third drill, go with a corded one. Yeah, I think you're probably right.
Yeah. Probably safest at this point. Although finding a corded drill at this point is a job.
Yeah.
Well, you can get a pneumatic one that hooks up to like a pneumatic tube system. So it's not technically a cord, but...
Technically. Oh, dear. You have to get appropriately sized extension cord too. It's a whole thing. Yeah, it sounds like a whole thing. I just keep my drill in the garage, to be honest.
Oh,
In
I
the
don't
same
have a
box.
garage.
I meant
have a
shed,
garage.
but yeah.
I don't have a shed.
I realise that. You have a garage? Ooh, fancy.
I have a garage.
Do you have your own house, or are you also part of the renting crew?
Renting an apartment.
Yep, there we go.
But
One of us.
But we have a garage, which is really, really great.
That's good. I am expecting to get my own place next year. That is the plan.
Ooh.
I have planned it, and I'm going to cry if I don't. So watch this space. You might get tears. You'll enjoy that. Sadists.
Yeah, I've been hoping I was gonna get my own place for a while now, but it has consistently not happened for long enough. And oh my gosh, Cleo, when we first started talking about this, the condos I was looking at were like $250,000 for a 2-bedroom. They're up to $450,000 now. Like literally, like the same building, like slightly different units are on sale now, but they're not that much different.
This is why I am looking to move to the cheapest place I can possibly find, which is Scotland. I am moving out my entire country into a whole ass country.
I'm starting to see a lot of wisdom in that.
But I keep on looking at houses, and I could afford that now, probably. Because like I keep on seeing houses. It's not a house I would necessarily would want to live in because it'd need lots of fixing up, but for like 60 grand, and I'm like, that's quite a cheap house.
Like 60 grand worth of improvements, or 60 grand for the whole building?
For the building.
Ah,
really?
Wow. That's
What?
cheap.
I wouldn't want to live there because it looks like it needs a lot of work, and I could not afford the work, I don't think. But you know. It would be a whole building that I would own myself. That's suspiciously cheap. Like I say, it needs a lot of improvement. But, you know, like 80 grand seems to be a nice place kind of deal. And it's like, I could go there. That house is haunted. I would not be surprised.
Like, so how many murders are we talking about here?
I mean, yeah, statistically, how many dead people is too many dead people? You know?
It depends on where they died and how they died.
It depends on how they died. I mean, like one murder? I could look over one murder. 20? of consecutive tenants? Probably not.
The consecutive tenants thing is where they really
Yeah.
It's Casper's house. Of course, the house is haunted. Cleo lives there.
It's rude. I am not a ghost. I'm a zombie. That's different. Cleo doesn't go outside enough to be worried about the weather, so Scotland is great. Hey! Shut up.
Don't say truthful things at Cleo. She'll get upset with you.
That's my real life friend saying that, so that's the problem.
Oh, okay.
Who I will be streaming with later, everybody, just so you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna move my... I think I'm gonna move my nighttime stream to the afternoon today, because if I'm gonna wake up again for the Creator Summit tomorrow, I'll,
Forgot there was a day too, isn't it?
Yeah. I was going to ask a question. I don't know if I can be answered.
Oh, like if it's like an NDA thing?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think we're allowed to talk about the schedule.
Oh. It's fine.
Tomorrow's gonna be a great, fun-filled day. That's all you need to know.
Well, they said that about today.
Leo, if you didn't have fun, like, that's on you.
I asked a question, and it got answered, so...
Oh, which question did you... Oh, wait, no, you probably can't. Never mind. Don't say.
I mean, surely I can say what my question was. I can't tell them what they said.
Sure, what was the question?
The question was, are you going to be improving the items that you already have, or are you just solely focused on adding new things?
Oh.
That was my question. And they answered it.
Right.
That must have been when I got up to get a drink, because I do not remember that being asked. Or I was just very tired.
Well, the thing is, I know Janey knows I asked that question, because Janey liked the question.
Oh.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. I don't know
I
if
was
that's
participating.
Participating or sucking up is the question.
No, I was like, my theory was that if I liked the question and stuff, it would just help them to like look at things more, like, you know, by having some engagement on a comment. That's
fair.
You know, I also thought it was a good question too. So
thank you. I appreciate that. So wow, that's a pretty savage question. Is it? Is it a savage question? Was I being rude?
No, you weren't. But if you would have, like, you know how some questions, if you ask vocally, like, it might come off as rude versus if you're just like typing it, then you know, it wasn't bad at all. But if you asked it, it might sound a little bit condescending, but it doesn't matter because it is still a good question, and we deserve to know. So
yeah. Mostly I was like, mostly I want things to, like, I want more uses for things like wax or string, or I just wanted to know if that was, you know, doable. I just like objects having multiple uses, because making an entire farm for candles, that's all right and all, but you know, it's like, am I gonna get more bang for my buck ever, kind of thing.
I've already built this wax farm. Tell me what else I can get out of it.
Yeah. I you know, and it's better me asking that question than there being no questions, because you know,
I couldn't think of anything to ask. I was just kind of watching, like.
I mean, that's fair, Joe. You were dead.
Yeah. Also, last year when I asked a question about when they were going to support ARM64 architecture, nobody knew what that was, and I was like, okay, never mind. This is literally the develop. It wasn't like I was asking the leadership that was like the developer call. It's like, okay, you guys don't know about CPU architectures. That's fine. Okay, I'm done.
So nobody even bothered to even like try to get back with you on that?
No, they eventually got back to me later during the gaming session. One of them was like, oh yeah, I looked into this, but like still, it was one of those things where like I was just like, okay, well, maybe I shouldn't. I wasn't trying to embarrass anybody, so I was like, maybe I'm done asking questions. Because like my big question was, if Bedrock is really supposed to be the future of Minecraft, this is what I would have asked today. Like, or if you guys are so focused on making Bedrock on parity with Java, when is there going to be a Mac version? Because you're like, look, you can mod Bedrock now, but it's like, well, but I can't because I'm on a Mac. So,
Right.
Those are
But,
pretty
like,
letters. Thank you. I picked them out
yeah.
myself.
But the whole reason they originally launched Bedrock was to try and show off how cheap Windows computers could outperform Macs. So,
Ah, I see.
like that's why they called it Windows Edition, because they're like, look at it, look, see how much better Minecraft runs on this like $200 Windows laptop than your fancy MacBook.
Dang. That is a buzzkill, though.
Mm-hmm.
Actually.
It's okay. We're used to that by now.
Okay, killers, have fun at work. You prefer?
Are you telling killers to have fun at work? Like
yeah, killers. Killers. Not. Somebody else in the chat was like killers.
Like,
No.
hey, all you
get
murderers,
killers.
get out there and really stab it up today.
Oh my god. No, don't do that. I don't suggest. Create more Caspers in the world. No.
We believe in you. Go kill him.
I'm having fun at work. Oh my god.
My Discord chat's over here, like, asking a bunch of questions. It's like, oh, that's going to really just anger everybody if I say that out loud. And then they're like, I don't wonder why Joe's not reading the chat. It's like, well, because I'm not going to mention these things out loud.
No, but have fun. JJ Killers, have fun.
Yeah, killers, have fun at work. Knock 'em dead. You got this. We believe in you, killers. Ah, Janey. Are you all right? You appear to be having a moment.
It's just I spend much of my time like not really like always being able to hang out with other creators these days because like just weird schedule and me and stuff. So it's great. I've enjoyed this.
Yeah, it is fun when you can actually do it because so many people have got like actual like schedules and stuff that they need to be aware of. So hanging out with creators is fun. Loving the stickers, by the way. So can we keep Janey? I mean, Janey has their own channel.
Yeah, you can keep Janey in your heart every day of the year.
Oh my goodness.
You know, will we invite Janey back? Yes, probably. But whether she wants to come back is a whole other matter.
But yeah, like we need to demonstrate that we don't assume she would want to come back. We need to be on our best behavior this time so that next time we can really let loose.
Well, I would always like to come back because you guys are fun people. You guys are nice. And you guys haven't made me feel weird in any type of way. So that's great.
Oh, okay.
Now I know you're making fun of us, but we absolutely have made you feel weird.
Oh, I do love a good lie.
No, seriously. You guys haven't made me feel like, weird. And the fact that I'm still here, because I have ended calls and streams before where people were still talking because they were make me feel very uncomfortable and like so. Yeah, the fact
I have respect for you for that. I can never do that. I really want to, but I don't have the courage to do that. So respect.
Not because sometimes people really do cross the line, and you're just like, I can't mentally stay in this conversation. So I just heck yeah, I left. I left. Out. I deleted the stream and all. Mm-hmm.
You know
yes,
what?
I did. And
respect.
It is what it is.
I have respect for that because, dear God, I don't have time for those sorts of people in my life. And I understand.
They just made you laugh so hard when talking about Pound Town. And Automod took out that because Pound Town.
It's a store.
It's a store. Janey still likes us. We need to try harder. You know, stranger things have happened. You're actually decent people most of the time.
Who, the chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and that's I'm very happy about that. It took a lot of effort to ban all the people who weren't. So I'm gonna enjoy what's left.
I'm going to enjoy what's left of the stream. Yeah, I understand that. I feel that. What the dates? Okay. 11. 13. Cleo learns how to count. 14.
Yeah, I'm actually at the point where I'm like I have to start locking down the tabs on the pieces that are in. I've got 2 pieces left. So I'm going to lock down the tabs on the pieces that are in so they don't pop out while I get these last 2 pieces
It's okay
in.
if you don't. Janey officially likes us. Time to bring in the Cleo woe. I'm not ready for the Cleo woe.
I don't have the energy for the Cleo woe right now. It is. I'm not going to say it's 5 in the morning right now, but it really feels like it.
Well, I'm at the point where I'm ready to just call it there because I'm a bit sleepy and hungry.
Oh no, that's fine. Do your thing. Low key actually had a meeting.
Have you missed your meeting?
No, it doesn't matter. I don't care. I like you guys more. But you know, it just they were definitely sending me messages. I don't just act like I didn't. I don't really look. I like you guys so much. I'm gonna be honest with you, and you know, when you have a meeting and you don't really care to go anyways, and you're doing something that's way funny.
Yeah. I understand. Oh,
these people
dear
could
God.
wait.
JKL's gifting 10 community gift subs. Thank you very much.
Golden retriever energy. Because honestly, it doesn't matter what the meeting is. I'm always like, oh, and I get to talk to so and so, and so and so will be there, and I'll be like, and then like we actually start the meeting, and I'm like, oh my gosh, why did I come to this? But like the concept of having a call with a bunch of people, I'm always excited about.
Yes.
Or I would have refused the meeting in the first place.
No, see, I couldn't refuse this meeting.
But you did.
But you
no,
have.
it's just I'm just gonna be late. I couldn't refuse the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's over on the other place, the other place of business.
Oh, the one I don't like.
Yeah, the one I don't like.
Oh, yeah, I would skip a meeting with those people too. Yeah,
I don't know who they're talking about, so you know. They're not going to say out loud. I'm sure I'll find out later. Okay.
Yeah. They got the founder who served Jack Dorsey uncooked goat meat when he came over his house.
I don't know who Jack Dorsey is. So
okay, Jack Dorsey is the founder of Twitter, and the founder of the company that Janey is talking about invited Jack Dorsey over to his house once. Explained to him he only eats meat from animals he kills himself. Killed a goat in front of him and then undercooked it.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. And now we have a hype train.
We really narrowed it down.
Oh my God.
So JKL started the hype train with 10 gift subs. Coupon John has resubscribed for 3 months. Amberwood has resubscribed for 14 months. Thank you very much. And I'm blaming that on Janey for saying that she liked you. They started subbing and gifting subs and stuff when you said you liked them. So, you know, thank you.
Yes, I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for all the follows. Dang, guys, 96 of you guys actually decided to like me today. I love it. Thank you.
Well, you're very likable. That helps, you know? Oh, and Arca has gifted another 10 community gift subs. Thank you very much. You guys are awesome. But it has been like 3 hours. So that's usually about my time limit. So
well, I'm 2 pieces away from having this done.
Oh, we can wait for 2 pieces, Joe. We can wait for 2 pieces.
So I was gonna say, if you want to go, you can. I'm not gonna keep you, but I'm gonna keep my stream going probably for another 10-20 minutes. So. It's like
10,
I've almost. If I put this project down when it's this close to being finished, I will lose the remaining 4 parts. Like I just want to get it completed.
I mean, I can wait for another 10, 20 minutes, Joe.
Well, I don't want to
It's
hold
not
up
gonna
Janey,
take a
and if you
year.
do
Well,
need to go,
listen,
Like,
listen,
to be fair, Janey sounds like Janey doesn't care.
listen. I'm waiting for them to low key send me a message like, "Oh, it's without you."
now that I know who you're skipping a meeting with, normally I'm like, don't let me be your excuse to be rude to somebody else. But I'm like, oh yeah,
No, genuinely.
Don't eat any goat when you're over there.
Don't need any goat. Thank you, Emma Fitz, for the bits. Thanks.
They had cookies at the convention I went to though, and those cookies were actually
Mal,
good.
Mal.
I hope it wasn't made out
Hello.
of goat.
Oh, you're hungry, are you? Oh,
Okay.
that's a shame. You're gonna have to starve.
It's
Yes,
all
you are.
very aggressive. I hope that this does not take me a year. I actually do want to finish this within like 2 months. I'm gonna be honest with you. So like every single time I'm just not feeling good enough to go ahead and stream and stuff, I'm just gonna be working on this. Um
I mean, if you're not
yeah,
feeling well
this
enough
will
to
serve as
stream,
my
it's a project
yeah,
to do that you don't really have to focus on the streaming part.
right. And I could just be chill.
You can just be
So if you
chill.
guys ever see me live for whatever god awful reason, I'm not talking or something, or if I'm just doing like light talking, but I'm doing something like this, it's it's because I'm really dying inside. But it's okay.
It's okay to
I
die
really-
inside. We're all
I really-
here. We understand.
I really like that stream you did where you're just like, I'm just gonna look at pictures of zoos from across the
Oh
country.
my god.
Really
I
now?
had like 7 hours of editing to do. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, there's nothing, no one's awake, there's nothing going on. Because normally it was the night I would normally watch Mystery Pinball Theater 3000. It was like a Friday night, and MPT3K was canceled. And I'm just like, I don't know what to do with myself. I've got all this work to do. And then you're just like, let me look at pictures of zoos for several hours. And I'm like, awesome. That sounds fantastic.
That is
And
what I
you
want
kept
to do.
going, like, Joe, are you still here? Why are you still here? And it's like, I have nowhere else to be.
Oh no.
I gotta get this work done. Thank you for keeping me company.
And I always have some level of impromptu content in the event I'm just not feeling well, or if I'm just like I'll be fine, but I just don't want to do anything that's too brain consuming. Then that's when you get the weird content. And that might be because I've done things like reenacted the Blair Witch Project. I've done several different weird things. I even like played with like let's see here. I played with a little chicken nugget, like they were cut in like dinosaur shapes, like dino chicken nuggets. I did like a whole entire play with those. Like I made my own play. Like I had a curtain. It was interesting. So yeah, so you never know what you could get if I just get like when I give up on Minecraft because I have rage quit. You never know where it's gonna go. So yeah, so, you know.
Oh.
Just saying.
I like the idea of having a little puppet theater. That's fun.
Yeah, that's definitely a Joe kind of thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, like for example, like the other night I had a thing where I did the Friends Romans Countryman speech in my own voice, but then I did To Be or Not to Be, that monologue in the Beetlejuice voice for comparison. And that was fun.
Yeah, you and that Beetlejuice voice. Puppets scare you.
If my stream doesn't scare away somebody, it's probably not art.
I don't agree with that, but okay.
I don't
not even
think
sure exactly what that
art
means.
should be universally
Accepted.
well, like here's the thing is it's like I think that art should be challenging on some level. And if nobody ever says no to it, it wasn't challenging. Right? Like I should be pushing myself to make weird and unique things. Cuz like otherwise somebody else could do it. I should be making stuff only I could make. And that shouldn't be something that's universally lovable. I don't know.
I understand what you're saying. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, I understand what you're saying.
I get where you're coming from. I'm not sure I agree, but I get where you're coming from. And that's fine.
Art should discomfort the comfortable and comfort the disturbed. I don't know. JoeHills probably. JoeHills quote. Okay. I mean, hey.
I'm still here because I don't like leaving Joe alone with sharp metal objects.
I'll be fine.
Hey, Theodora. Theodora, did you go to the Creator Summit today? I did not see you typing.
Or did you have the good sense to go to session 2, which is starting later today?
Or, and hear me out, not going.
Oh gosh. Oh my god. Oh, okay. You are going to session 2. Okay. Well, Theodora says, "Hi, Janey. Hi, Joe. Hi, Theo."
Hi,
Hello.
Theodora.
That wasn't convincing. Joe is not convincing when he's
What was I
dealing with
not
sharp
convincing
metal
about?
things. Sorry?
What was I not convincing about? That I was happy to see Theodora?
No, that you would be fine
Oh. Yeah,
if left
no,
alone with sharp metal objects.
I mean, I would be equally fine either way.
This is true, but this is accountability, Joe. I'm your accountability buddy.
Accountability buddy? Oh no, did I screw this up? This one's supposed to go under that. Okay.
If you don't love the JoeHills difference, you aren't the target audience. I mean, that's true. That's true.
Okay, it looks like one of the pieces that I was supposed to put in... Okay, I thought that this piece went in last. And I'm realizing it just looks like the piece that goes in last and is in fact a different piece.
I'm going to have to do something on this week because this is a very pretty week and I want to use it, this page. So...
I like it.
Thank you. You have to say that. You're on stream with me, but I appreciate it.
No, I don't have to say that. Because I could easily tell you I don't like it. But no, I really do like it. It looks fancy.
You know what? I believe that you would tell me if you didn't like it. So that's okay.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I would.
So I appreciate
Not
it.
in a rude way, but like I would just be like,
No, you'd
But,
say
no,
something like, I don't know, it's just not for me. Which is fine. I can get behind
Yeah,
that as a statement.
True. But I like it because it really does look like a week where you should be doing like something awesome, or at least doing something where you're living your best life.
See,
Something
I
like that.
don't live my best life at the moment. I am saving money. So I can, get a house. Like my landlord has been calling me and is just sort of like, have you got our rental agreement? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, could I have a copy of it? I'm like, well, I don't want to give you it because
No.
that's a bad
yeah.
idea for me.
Yeah. Say,
Right.
you should really have that on file yourself.
To be fair, our rental agreement is 17 years old.
Well, the thing is, though, if they're trying to kick you out, you want to slow walk it.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
no, they want, what they want to do is they want to refinance the house. So
they want you out. So don't give them a copy of the agreement. Say, yeah, I have it. And
well, they say in order to refinance the house, they need the tenancy agreement, and they say if I would really like to avoid having to redo our tenancy agreement, and I'm like, that would give me a year to get my own place. I could do that in a year.
Yeah.
So, it's still an active rental agreement, though. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's just a little bit cheaper. I don't like
it is
that.
a bit cheeky. My landlord is very cheeky, but he also doesn't bother me. I haven't seen him in 15 years.
Yeah, but which is fine until he evicts you.
Right.
Yeah. Oh no, I understand. I'm not making it easy for him to evict me. It's fine. He needs to get. He's going to need to do another rental agreement, and I'm okay with that because a year is all I need. It sounds like a scam. What, my landlord of 17 years asking for the rental agreement?
Oh, I think that's just him not having it.
Yeah, no, I genuinely think that's him not having it. Yeah, I mean he's like, he's, as landlords go, and I don't really say this about landlords, he's decent. If there is a real problem, he will come down immediately and get it fixed and, pay out of pocket and everything. So he's not terrible. He's just a ditz. I think. So, for example, when my boiler went out, like the British Gas said, yeah, it's going to be about 3 months away. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm cold now. And my landlord just decided, because he had an agreement with them that they would come and fix it for, a set price. And he just went, okay, well, I'll just get someone different in. And, we'll deal with it that way. And I'm like, that's good, because otherwise you wouldn't get paid.
Ronja, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. I like Cleo's chat. Yes.
Janey likes us more than Cleo herself. Yeah.
What? How does that work? I mean, I like the creator, and then they have the community, so it's
it's
hard.
fine. It's just a case of like I bully my chat like quite a lot, and I'm sure you bully yours because that's the point of being a creator.
Hands, all these hands, yes.
You gotta bully your chat, otherwise, what's the point? You gotta have someone to bully. So you bully right back. I mean, that's true as well.
Very difficult to bend middle part. But
I'm not sure liking us speaks very well of Janey. No, Janey's awesome. We don't, we assume that liking you means you're decent people. So. I had a landlord who wanted us out to renovate the house, and whilst we were cleaning up, they started showing around potential tenants. Yikes. No, I at some point in the near future, I don't have to worry about tenancy, just mortgages. And that's what we deserve.
We deserve loud creeper noises for Cleo.
I mean, I don't actually think they can at the moment. Oh no, they can. You can do the other one. You can do the channel points creeper noise. It's fine. And upkeep on your own property, which is also a pain. I'm doing upkeep on this property. Like I say, not seen my landlord in 15 years. There you go. Creeper noises. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, the final piece is the sign that says the Thunderhead Wooden Coaster. And
yay! Cleo getting a mortgage, such an adult. I'm 42! At some point, you would hope I would be an adult.
Yeah, it's like, I'm looking at it, and it's like, okay, I can't wait until my kid goes off to college 10 years from now, and I'm getting my first starter home at, what would that be? 46?
Yeah. The joy of a millennial, even though, like, I'm technically not a millennial.
My sister asked me what generation I am. And I'm like, we're literally the same generation. And she's like, but you're older than me. And I'm like, we have the same parents. We are literally the same generation. That's how that works. Anything societally matters less than that.
Yeah, that's true. You're 42. I thought you were in your 30s. No, I haven't been in my 30s for a couple of years now.
Okay. Okay, I think I got every piece in.
Yay!
We got the bottom here entirely secure. Okay, well, no, not that part. Now the bottom is entirely secure. Okay, that piece is also sticking out. Oh, hold on. It's almost done. Now it's complete. I have completed an entire project in one stream.
Puka, you're younger than me, which I already knew, but you like someone on Hermitcraft that you're younger than. Are you older than Joe? I did not expect that. Hey Cleo, that was a compliment. Oh no, that seems dodgy. So Joe, are you finished?
Yeah, I'm showing it off so everybody can see. Look, it's a roller coaster. It actually, a lot of these things, don't necessarily actually look good when they're done.
This looks pretty good.
I mean, this looks like the actual roller coaster, and I didn't slice my hand open. Chloe the Great and Powerful tipped me 3 for not slicing my hand open. Thanks,
Well
Chloe.
done, Joe. We
Let me
appreciate
rotate
it,
the
Joe.
camera to 144 degrees now. But yeah, we did it.
Yay.
Yay. Thank you for keeping me company, even after y'all were done.
That's why I'm
Thank you,
here.
Janey, for joining us.
Yeah, it's been
Cool.
nice. I've enjoyed having you. It's fun.
Thank you guys for inviting me.
Yeah. You're very welcome. You're welcome to come back. I don't know why you would, but you're welcome.
Okay, so usually we kind of all oh no.
We quit the call usually, and then we go send our respective chats to people that we know.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a word for this where we break off into our own streams. Like we recess? No. Yeah, let's just assume I'm too tired to think of the word, and I'll do that. But
And
yeah,
thanks
again.
Okay, thanks,
great.
guys. I'm gonna hang up, and I'll see you lot.
Awesome.
I'll see you
What were
like
you gonna say?
later. Did you say? Okay.
Right.
Bye, bye, Janey. Bye, bye, Joe.
Bye.
Bye, buddy.
Okay, chat. Make sure you have followed JaneyLaney. They're awesome. Make sure you follow JoeHills because they are also awesome. Let's see who's alive. Who's live? Who's live? Oh look, I'm gonna send you to Cam. Because I can. Next time you'll be allowed to Cleowo. Okay? Next time. I will see you lot later. Bye bye. Well, I'll after sending you to Cam. Bye bye, guys. I appreciate you coming and I appreciate being nice to Janey. Because they're awesome. I'll see you next time. Bye.